Hello and welcome, my name is John, and I'm going to go to this screen, and I'm going to turn on this light.
That's becoming a theme in streams.
I remember to turn the lights on.
Yeah,
Really
once
now?
you've started.
Once I've started, and see the camera come up, and
Better
remember that I've not got the
never.
lights. Hello and welcome to Curse of This Vampire Dude. My name is John, and I am Creed, who is at the top of the screen over there. I am currently joined by my usual friends and acquaintances, and other people I know. Amy is here.
Hello, it is I, Quinn.
Tannie is here.
Hello.
Carboom is here.
Hello.
Sean is here.
Hi.
Maddie is here.
Hello.
And Sammy is here.
Heidi ho.
Oh, you're hard.
He's a pirate.
Get out of here.
Okay, I get out of it.
And stuff, apparently that is interesting stuff is going to happen. We are back to play some more Curse of This Vampire Dude. We've got the little D&D Beyond extension going on over there.
Still doesn't work for me.
So you should be able to see our character sheets if you are on the Twitch website and streaming it this way. And you should also see live updating health totals and fun stuff like that.
Not to mention, we've got some new things happening. We've got Amy playing as Kitties now. Hello, Amy. You ready to play Kitties?
Wait, but I thought I was just here for free food.
You've been
Yeah,
lied to.
We baited you in with cookies, and now you're a dragonborn.
Well,
Not to mention
shit.
custard creams as well. We baked you with custard creams.
Oh, I didn't get custard creams.
Oh, you did. I gave you like a whole packet with it last night.
Oh,
This is how it all happened.
custard.
Alright.
We got custard creams, and then we got transported transdimensionally.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, wait a minute.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
Keanu, 467.
Why
Oh
does
shit, hey Keanu. It's been a
Why
long
does
time.
D&D come after death?
Because D&D is being reborn. Better. That's a try.
Hey, random Sean.
Hi.
I'm gonna now hand over DMing responsibilities to someone else. Hey,
Me.
Scar. Hey, Murder Fan.
Hey,
Murder
Madafan.
fan.
Hey, Keaton.
Murder Fan
Hey,
101 and some guy named Geek World Scar snuck in, said he's not here.
I'm not here.
Keanu467 says it has Queen.
I'm sorry. It's glad to see you.
Maddie says, what's up?
What's up?
I'm gonna stop reading the chat now.
No, wait. Say more. I'm trying to delay me being a GM.
Scar says, what's up?
Stop.
Perfect imitation, once again.
Yep, nailed it.
Beautiful.
There is no chat left to read.
That,
It's up to you.
that's all there is, so now it's up to Tannie to actually tell us a story.
Right, let's.
Actually, no, Tannie says, hey, Queen.
Hey, my queens! Not queens, just queens. Y'all my
Oh.
queens.
Hey to everybody, all of the queens.
Yes, queens.
Okay,
Slay.
I see how it is. I've been replaced.
Hey,
I will leave
you
now.
are queen too. You are queen.
You are a queen.
I so forced to know.
You also know the way.
Fuck you.
I'm so evil. I'm so sorry. I'm leaving now.
No, you
Alright,
can't all leave. You can't all leave, that's not how this works.
Especially if the GM leaves, then we're going to be like, okay, well.
That's it, guys. That's the game. Alright,
I guess-
so
No, Maddie, get back here.
Don't worry,
No.
I'm
come back with
Need
your
that underfoot.
Get the fuck back.
you stay here, guys. That's all of it. I'm here as snacks.
I got my snacks.
Yeah, I got some snakes.
Dagmar put the foot down because he was actually levitating the whole time.
Holy shit! Magic breathing.
So, Tannie, I feel that now is a time for a recap.
Yes, we all remember the one time where you went to Daggerford. Now this is how. Right, so we all met in Daggerford to learn about interesting, mysterious visitors on the outskirts. The Dutch lady Morwen had basically hired you to like not kill them, but just to move them away. You all agreed to wanting to go with them to Barovia, and finally Dagmar managed to get his money out of it.
Yes!
You all agreed to it, and in 7 days, like I think it was a week, as her like
It's
7
about
days,
4 days of travel.
4 days of travel. You finally arrived there, known to find out that you cannot leave anymore.
Well,
And,
shit.
And not to mention that Madame Eve, you meet a lady named Madame Eve. She has given you information about the person ruling the land, called Strahd, who is a vampire. So you know, who
Vampire
has to be
dude.
vampire dude.
This
Who's-
vampire dude.
Yeah, this.
I guess a question, teacher.
Yeah, tell me everything.
What? I kind of missed this. Why exactly can't we leave?
There is a certain. It's a curse. It's a curse upon the land where whoever like stays in, you cannot go out. There's not really much of a why it has happened. Which you will learn about in the future.
Well, shit.
Yeah, you're pretty much messed up. Everyone has their own purpose of why they're here. You finally got information about this vampire dude, and you left the Vistani camp, which the Vistani is basically their own little. It's basically a nomadic tribe that possibly might be working under a certain person.
Maybe some form of
now-
a vampire dude.
some form of vampire dude. And now you all arrived to the village of Barovia to finally get the chance of just sleeping. And we're at the moment now. We're at the It's still night time.
There was a fun drinking contest that was had, and
The drunk drinking contest we had. Dagmar did something, and now he's been kicked out of the inn, well, the tavern.
He did nothing.
Actually,
You assumed he did something, but he did actually nothing.
Well, if anything, you're on the streets now, buddy.
No, I'm on the street.
So we're now going to get into the game. So I'm going to take you to the village of Barovia.
I will also
It
go
wasn't drunk
there.
snoring, I just couldn't hack it.
Okay, so play some music for you.
Oh yes,
Wow.
music.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, when you're all...
I can.
Alright.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's still night time. Dagmar, what are you doing at the moment?
I don't know. Am I still unconscious?
I believe you might be still unconscious.
Well,
but-
that's
Then
not
he is
much I can do.
unconscious.
He's snoring wildly.
No, Dagmar doesn't snore.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Have you ever heard him snore after drinking?
I created
Okay.
him. I know what he does.
Okay, I'm gonna probably let you leave for a bit there.
Okay, I leave.
So we're heading back in. No, do not leave.
You're unconscious.
You're unconscious later, buddy, unless you sleepwalking. That's another matter. Can you stop meowing at me right now, Fluff?
Dagmar, stop meowing.
Stop meowing about that. Okay. Another situation is we're back into the tavern, along with Lida, Kitties, Gernak. I realised that his name's called Garnak. Creed and Sybil. What are you guys doing at the moment? It's still night time. You still have a bit of time. Stop meowing at me, Fluff.
Do we know that Dagmar's outside?
Yes, you do.
I think-
Sybil does.
I
That's
think
for sure.
I think
Yep.
everyone knows except for Lida. 'cause
Lida
it's
is
fine.
unconscious.
Lily's still
In
unconscious.
But now she's tucked into bed.
She's tucked into bed in a room that has been paid for.
Okay.
Gernat
just gonna-
and Kirith are also in rooms that Kirith paid for.
Cool. I'm nice.
So there's information that you know that
And
Barovia-
I think, did Kirith also pay for a room for Dagmar that he's not using at the moment?
Yes.
Not by my choice.
So there's a possibility you may have to drag him in, or you decide to leave him out. But the thing is, you know for a fact that Barovia is not exactly a place that you are, home to. You kind of know this is not basically a safer place. So it's either your choice to leave him there or not.
I'm going to get him.
Okay. So
I just
yeah, go on ahead.
I just go up to him, just like jab him a bit with my claw, just like to see if he wakes up at all.
Okay, so it's slightly kind of getting on to midnight. Right, so Kitties, roll me well, if anything, it's gonna be Kitties. So roll me a perception check.
My first roll.
Okay,
13.
okay, I got some good stuff for you. Okay, Kitties, you started noticing some green glow that's coming from this direction. It's coming towards you.
Tannie,
It's slowly. Yes. What do you say to me?
just a quick question.
No.
I did say beforehand that Sean and I had a thing planned,
Yeah. Before we do that,
so
before that, Creed and
not to interrupt, but I'm interrupting.
Okay.
yes.
Sorry.
So basically, so Kitty's has already seen it, but thing is, before you do anything, Sybil and Creed. I'm so
Alright.
sorry. I got too caught. I really want to do this, and I realized, hang on.
I'm wobbly.
I'm wobbly.
So in Creed and Sybil's room, Creed is sat cross-legged on the floor in the middle of the room. His shirt and traveling cloak are hung up from in the wardrobe.
Are you telling me that he's topless?
He is topless.
Oh baby.
He's naked.
He is topless. He's wearing trousers. He's toned.
Sybil, you lucky lady.
He's a very lucky lady.
And he's just sat on the middle of the floor with his eyes closed, legs crossed, and something is bothering him.
Meditation.
Sybil, on the other hand, is faffing around the room, sorting through things in her pack, just trying to make sure it's all ready, trying to settle her brain on what's happened previously.
Alright, do you need any information about what the room looks like, or are you okay at the moment?
Good.
I can describe the room that you described to me if you want.
Yeah, go for it if you want to.
So it's a simple decorated room. There is a table and a chair and a chest and 2 beds that I get the feeling Creed and Sybil would have both pushed together the second they got into the room.
The second.
First things first, let's sort out this.
I do not like this.
And there is an ensuite toilet, I'm guessing.
It's kind of like a little bath.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Hey, restrooms.
It seemed to be like a bigger house. This seemed to be like a bigger house, so I thought this place seemed to have an ensuite, right? This could be ridiculous if there's no ensuite in this place. Carry on.
So Creed is sitting, meditating, and just when Sybil has her back turned for a moment, there's a loud crash as he launches out of the meditation and slams his foot down through the back of the chair
Ouch.
and just smashes the chair.
Jesus.
Sybil kind of, I don't know, it's happened before, so she is aware that it's him. and we'll just turn around and say, that's not going to help anything. Do you want to talk about it?
We just left her.
We didn't just leave. We never just leave. She knows what we do. We're very open and honest with her. And she knows she has a safe place with my parents.
I know. But we left the dimension and we can't get back. And I love your parents. But they aren't her parents.
But you know that was not our doing. You know we would have made it different if we could. And yes, they aren't her parents, but they are still her family. She isn't alone. I know that you would change things in a heartbeat and jump back in time to stop this from happening if you had that power. I would too. But that's not an option to us here.
I suppose I can't deny that they got good results. And his tail reaches out and coils around Sybil's arm. But I don't want to be like this. Like him.
Come sit down with me. You could never be like them. Never be like him. And she just hugs him. She loves you. She looks up to you.
We need to get out of here.
We will. We just...
Back to the Kiri problem.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
And at that point, we can also roll perception checks if you want to give us an option to see it from our room.
Yeah, by the looks of it, you might have a bit of fun, but I think it might. I'm gonna say it might spread out. So
I mean, we can roll with disadvantage if you want.
roll a disadvantage, yeah.
To see how perceptive we can be from our room.
Perception.
Sybil sees a very, very beautiful shirtless person.
Yeah, so
I mean, you know.
distracted by the tone level.
She's busy having hugs. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, hugs.
But he seemed to know a certain green glow out of his window.
Creed will sprint to the window.
Possible.
Okay, so back, coming back. If anyone else would like to roll a perception, I think Nak will probably be able to roll a perception if you can.
Yeah, he's mostly just
For him, it
he's
might
probably
be actual
Yep.
normal. Roll a.
normal. Okay. Yeah, so Gonak was just lying on his bed, just thinking a bit, and then he.
I like how this actual nice conversation comes on.
Yeah, too much in tough, I
Yeah,
think.
you're basically a bit distracted.
I'm
Okay.
guessing since Lita is still unconscious,
Yeah,
she
Lily
can't.
probably
Roll
Unless she-
perception to
Unless
see if you.
she's like,
I mean, Gernak's not distracted by Creed's chiseled features.
Hey, you never know.
No,
Hey,
no,
Sean.
no. He's lying on his bed, deep in thoughts. So no, that's he's not.
Daydreaming about them.
Alright, so let's get back. So, yeah, so Kiri, you seem to know a certain glow that's from this direction. And it's certainly getting brighter and closer to you. And getting from here, you notice that these are people. Ghosts, in fact. Dead people walking towards you. What do you do? How will you react towards this? Where's Amy?
Yeah, sorry. How do I react?
Steering,
Actually-
steering.
I'll notice, and if I could click on the fucking token, then I can do shit. There we go.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna move here to kind of protect Dagmar's body, and just be
I
like,
don't need protection.
go back to sleep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like try and take a closer look from here.
Okay, so closer you look, they just They look like they're deceased. They basically have like wounds in them. One of them basically they're looking at zombies. Speaking of ghost zombies,
Hmm.
there's ghosts, and the thing is, since you're in front of them, they basically go through you, and
What the fuck?
they're not reacting. So before I do anything, I forgot to put the thingy on. I forgot to say this bit. I forgot. Hang on, let me read this bit. Where are you? There we go, gang guys. Go.
Hashtag drag the dag.
Drag it down.
So they don't react to me, like, at all?
No, they do not. So basically, it says here, an airy green light surfaces the graveyard. From this light emerges a ghostly procession. I meant. Wavering images of doubt women totting great swords, wood-wise men with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and how do you pronounce that word?
That's a good question.
Archangely dressed mages with beards and strange pointed tatters.
Archaically.
Archaically.
Archaically. It means old.
Archaic.
Okay, yes.
All these and more march forth from the graveyard, their numbers grown by the second. Thing is, though, as you notice that it seems to be coming from this direction, but you're unsure.
You don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is. They don't seem to be noticing you're there. They're just passing through. One of them's probably going through you. Cold, but you're cold resistant though, because you're a silver dragon actually, so you don't feel anything. But Dagmar would actually probably feel how cold this is.
Would I? With the amount of alcohol I have in my blood?
The amount of alcohol coursing through his system.
Okay, I just pick him up from like his shoulders. I literally just rise him right in front of me and just shake him violently.
Try pick me up just for love.
I have +4 strength. I can pick you up.
I have +4 strength as well.
Yeah, but you're not resisting. You're unconscious.
Alright, so
I'm heavy.
how do I make them roll out conscious? That's one thing.
Roll unconscious, what?
You're dreaming of a fist fight.
Yes, I'm a dead weight as well, so I'm actually resisting because I'm not helping.
How well do I see the ghosts from my room? And also presumably point them out to Sybil rather than just like break hug, run over to window, look out blindly.
Sybil's just sat there like, what? Where'd you go?
I'm just making sure the direction I think it's going is correct. So they're more likely to be coming through this way as well. So they're coming down from here.
So I can see some.
You will see some, yeah. But it is kind of possible they'll be coming through here. As far as I'm concerned, they're coming through this way. They're like coming that way. It's in the direction of where the road is coming from. So, Creed, since you are able to, you actually see like ghostly figures are basically moving towards this way. They're bright green. You know the description. Blah blah blah.
That description, what you just said.
It's beautiful. So yeah, the description of this people.
Sybil
Axes. They look like warriors, kind of thing. They're like people that has been in a fight. All that situation. There's no looking at it. There's no people that are. There's no children in them either.
Sybil, having had it pointed out to her, her instant reaction is, we should make sure everyone's safe. We need to get Dagmar inside.
Then I will sprint out the door.
Okay.
Still
Still shirtless.
Apparently I've been picked up by Curies.
Yep.
Alright, so roll me. So you got a strength there. Roll me a strength saving as well. I believe it is. Yeah.
Do I need to?
Is it normal, advantage, disadvantage, by the way?
Who?
Well, there's an advantage. No, there's no advantage. Well, it'll be a disadvantage actually for Kiryu because he is basically not sleeping.
Oh, okay.
So, roll. You may have to roll a disadvantage. It's a
Oh,
Sweet.
goddamn, that was a nat 20.
Damn.
I mean, the strength. The strength does not strength save. I'm sorry.
Well, fine. It's okay.
It's okay. It's fine. So you got a 16.
Oh, good.
Dagmar, you have to roll a strength save, possibly at an advantage because you're sleeping.
Advantage,
Using-
disadvantage?
Advantage because you're basically it's your weight, your dead weight in a way of
My
speaking.
sleep makes me stronger.
Yeah, you're not able to pick him up. He's basically
Can
dead
I,
weight.
like, kind of hoist him into a sitting position?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Alright, I hoist him into a sitting position and I just, like, violently start shaking him to get him up.
Okay, you may have to do another strength again, but this time normal. Dagmar.
Strength.
Strength.
Yeet! Fuck.
What is this roll?
Sybil and
It's like the
Creed
most gentlest
at that point.
shake ever.
I think
Ah.
3 is already there.
Can you help me, please?
By the way, the ghosts are still happening, so Creed and Sybil, you are able to see this forefront. And since Creed, you're basically in the crowd, you feel how cold it is. Unless you have
Shit.
has rebuke, you know.
This is
It's
chilly.
still warm. It's just chilly.
Do you
I mean, you
mind
are
helping me
shirtless.
revive this? Do you mind helping me revive this dead weight?
I think between the three of us we can move him inside.
Okay
Yeah.
then, so all of you roll me a strength with advantage. Get your ass moving. Okay, 17. Dagmar, you do.
Oh, I did strength save. Lol.
Sybil helps. Big brackets.
Sybil is like, I'm not touching another man.
So basically, yeah, you bring Dagmar in. I'm not giving you
Sybil
a roll,
lifts
buddy.
the two.
Me trying
I've
my
just
best
got one
to maintain
hand.
him is so terrible. So you bring him
Transport me
in.
like your king.
Bring him in.
So you bring him in, and you basically, when you basically come in the game, you notice there is a guy. Oh, underneath the vault. Someone's over. I have to move you. This guy here is basically you've now just kind of noticed him that he's there, and he's just there, looking at you guys, just watching you.
Hello?
Do you need some hand here?
No.
Our friend drank slightly too much this evening.
Yeah, I've
Fine.
noticed.
And there appear to be... I don't want to panic anybody, but... Oh yeah, I'm outside.
Get your back.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, was it talking to the ghost?
But
Yeah, he's talking to this one
Yeah,
here.
there's
But-
not exactly like a tavern kind of thing for blood on the fire tavern, so you basically have to deal with this little thing here.
but there are ghosts outside.
Oh, that's actually common in this place.
Oh,
I'll tell you. It's basically these spirits. These are basically previous adventurers who died trying to go to Castle Ravencross and defeat Strahd.
this
So-
does not fill me with confidence.
How many of them are there? Does anyone know?
The last year, a year ago, we've had come in and try to kill Strahd. No one survived. It's a horrendous.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
It happens every midnight. It comes from the graveyard. They just go straight to Castle Ravencroft. They march into the place, and then when they get onto the highest place, that's where they disappear.
Have they ever been hostile?
No, they're just quiet. They can't be hit, can't damage anybody. There's no interest. They have no interest in living.
Where are
Oh,
they
peculiar.
going?
Castle Ravencroft. That's where Strahd is. That's where they were previously. ever since then, it's just been a cycle every midnight.
We need to get our friend upstairs.
You're not around from here, are you?
No?
What gave it away?
Well, one thing is that you're not Barovia, I can tell that.
You're subtle. Oh, you from around here.
I am. This might be sudden to you, but I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for a group of a party or so to help me with my sister. I was wondering if you can help me.
How so?
My sister, I believe she's in danger, and I need her to get into the place called Falaki. And when she's in that place, when she's in the village of Falaki, she is chance that she is safe. Strahd. I can't say much about here, and he basically slightly gestures to the Vistani behind you. He doesn't want to say much anymore. He basically whispers, "Would you be able to help me? I can explain more to you on the way back in the morning."
Where could we meet you that will not be gestures to them?
In the morning, I'll come back and I'll follow you and I'll show you the way. Will that be alright?
Creed, this is not of our concern.
If he can help us, he knows this landscape better than we do.
I do. I know the place back in my dogs is fucking soccer dogs. I know I can give you all the information you need for the place, let alone a certain person who owns this kingdom.
You promise?
I promise. If you can help me, I'd be very appreciated. I'll help you as much as I can.
Well, if it's information you have, then looks Creed.
I'll come back in the morning, and if I have your answer by then, we will start making our way back. If not, I understand. So he's pretty much gonna go out.
Mhm.
So got here. So gonna leave it there. Does anyone else want to do anything in the nighttime before we head into morning?
I don't know if we can trust him, but he seems to be the best shot we have at the moment.
As far as I'm concerned, you don't know his name. I've got to give you.
Yeah, he didn't tell us his name.
That's fine. He'll come back to you in the morning.
I mean,
this is me trying my best here, guys.
Sybil.
I mean,
Kirith, what do you think?
to be perfectly honest, Creed, I can barely trust you guys as it is.
We don't know you either, Kirith.
All I'm saying is we shouldn't blindly put our trust in people we don't know.
This is how.
We need to trust each other to be able to get out of here.
Alright, but if this goes astray, then I'm not trusting anyone else.
For now, then.
Okay.
In which case, I bid you good night and go to their room.
I assume we've moved Dagmar into his room by this point.
Oh,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah, Dragon's
Because
ass.
at the moment, you're still leaving him on the table.
Yeah, I'll take him up.
Dragon's ass bear, buddy. Dragon's ass.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Hashtag drag the bag.
You can't say anything. You're still sleeping.
She's
Again?
speaking in her sleep.
We
I'm
can
talking
say
to-
stuff in our sleep. Especially ouch.
You're
Ouch,
not
ouch,
the
ouch.
boss. You're not the boss of me. Vive la revolution!
Apparently
Daddy,
French exists in D&D.
I will take one hit point off you.
I'm kidding, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You're not the boss of me. I can do whatever. I will take 1 HP from you. I'm sorry. I'm
You're the
sorry.
boss. You're the boss.
You're the boss.
No, don't hurt me.
I literally just pulled a Sammy because this is what he did to us.
So
Screw.
Kirith and Creed will take Dagmar back to Dagmar's room,
Okay.
and
I've
then
never been there.
Creed
anyway.
will return to Creed and Sybil's room.
This is my room now.
Well, this is my room. Many like it, but this one is fine.
Yeah, Sybil's back upstairs.
Would you like to continue with your conversation? Would you like to get to sleep? Me and Mom said.
Chinese.
I don't know. It's just me being really nervous, okay, guys? Leave me be.
You're doing shit. You're doing good.
We need sleep. We
Yes.
can't make this decision now. Perhaps when the others are awake, we can get a better idea of what people are thinking.
Yes. And to sleep.
Morning. Okay, so
Oh, that was
everything's
good.
okay. Yeah, everything was great in the night. Nothing happened.
I'm back.
Chill. Hello, welcome back. You didn't die in the night, don't worry.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay, so it's the morning. What would you like to do before? It's still a bit early, but it looks like it's still a bit gloomy because there's no sun in this place. It sucks.
I'm gonna eat some food.
So I'll get some food in ya. You notice that he is back in, and he's waiting at the table. So who's going down first?
Mm,
Oh,
I
well,
think
Lida is going.
Gunnar couldn't stay long in his room, so I guess he would be among the first to get down.
Alright.
Okay then, Garnak. Even though you're so Garnak, it bugs me more. God, it bugs me. Okay,
Lida will
so
probably.
I literally corrected my name 4 times in this game.
don't worry. I've been saying Garnak. I'm
Yeah,
saying Garnak.
I know that you rehearsed for this, and I thank you for that.
God, yes. Last session was. Let's not think about that last session. We're gonna start here.
So Lida will.
Yeah, Lida will probably wake up fairly early, but she'll be very hungover, and she'll just kind of like stumble out of her room and just like, and she'll just like make her way slowly down the stairs without tripping on her own 2 feet.
Roll me no. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Ha! My dexterity is high as fuck, so I should be fine.
And
Don't
natural
jinx it.
1.
Don't jinx it.
You're
Not
fine.
bad.
You got down okay.
You managed to
Just-
stairs.
I just
But
got
it's
them
actually it's
slow.
more likely the first step, like the last step, right? You personally thought there's a second step, but you kind of like did a massive oh shit, a jolt down. That happens to me every time myself.
Personal experience.
So
she'll make her way downstairs. She'll just get at the table where everyone else is, and she'll just like rest her head, and she'll just like just kind of groan a bit, just like never again.
Oh.
Even though she doesn't mean that at all.
So the man is basically standing on it's basically a round table with several chairs around it. So basically he's on one of the chairs. That was a very bad description. He's basically at the table that's a round big large table, waiting for you guys to come down and hoping for your answer. So Lida, where would you sit basically? Just
She said BRB.
BRB.
So
She-
So that means Tannie can decide where Lida will.
Kirith,
Lida will probably
who went
want
downstairs
to deal with you.
first?
Kirith, then Garnak, then Lida.
Yeah.
So would Kirith and Gernak have gone to sit with the man?
I mean, if
I mean, Gernak doesn't actually know about him, so...
yes, that's why. I mean, if Kirith go to sit with the man, Ganak would do the same because he would understand something. There is something, but if Kirith sits elsewhere, Ganak would have no reason to go sit with that guy,
No,
especially if he's a human.
Yeah, this
Karith,
guy's basically a racist towards humans, just so you know.
Karith won't. They'll wait for Creed and Sybil to come down.
Okay, so that's basically a racist towards humans, just so you know.
Karith won't. They'll wait for Creed and Sybil to come down.
Okay, so that's basically a racist towards humans, just so you know.
Karith won't. They'll wait for Creed and Sybil to come down.
That is fine.
So I'm guessing that then Lida and Gurnak would also sit at your table,
Yes.
because they have no reason to go over to him.
Yes. Come join me, random associates of mine.
Oh, you know them for a week at least, something like that.
I
Probably.
don't care.
About 5 days.
It's half a week.
Half a week.
I guess
Yeah,
when
literally, 'cause it's 10 days, isn't it, for a week?
10 days is a
Yeah.
week.
I guess when Sybil and Creed come downstairs, Sybil will kind of acknowledge that the guys sat at the table, but continue to walk past to go and talk to the others in the group first.
The guy's basically gonna stand up. Is Creed towards him?
Creed will just sort of hold a hand out to say, sit there, we'll be right over in a minute.
Alright, he does that.
And then
He actually offers to buy you breakfast. He buys you breakfast, by the way.
Breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast and drinks.
and then Creed will just walk over to the table where Lida's slumped on the table and just slap next to her with his tail.
And she'll just like shoot up, like the suddenness of it. It's just like I'm awake.
Good morning.
What happened yesterday?
You drank 2 pints of ale, and then you fell over.
Oh man. Okay, at least tell me this. Did Dagmar drink less? I need to know.
Dagmar drank 3.
Shit.
At that moment, Dagmar comes down, fresh as a morning. Beautiful night of rest.
What the hell?
Meanwhile, Lida has like her hair messed up and she's got like bags under her eyes and she's looking at freaking Dagmar just like, I can't believe you beat me by a pint.
Slap on the back.
Does Sybil have like a bag with her?
How?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Would Sybil have a comb?
Yes.
Uh,
She will just hand it over.
Creed's tail will take it and pass it to Lida subtly.
Thank you.
Oh no, I'm getting tired. Look what you've done to me, guys.
What did I tell you about calling me little one? This looked horribly.
He looks at you. Yeah, you're not intimidating in the morning. Try again later.
There's an element of Sybil wanting to help brush hair, but she's like, no, because that's little one. I'm not going to do that.
I dare say you fail to be intimidating at all.
Roll me an invitation checks, all of you guys, I dare you.
I mean, little will at that moment, just like hearing everyone say that she's not intimidating, she's gonna like try and like do her
Roll me an
best
intimidation.
angry face.
If you get it, you go.
Let's see how-
Well, that's that.
Basically, I think this is what like Amy and Jeff said. Is basically like a chubby, like anime chubby cheese kind of pouting kind of face. That's what she does, and everyone's just like, "Oh!" Everyone's like, "This is actually adorable."
Dagmar will mess Lida's hand like you're too adorable to be intimidating.
I also like to think that that's Amy's that's Maddie's default angry face as well. Like, she can't
think
roll
it
higher
is.
than that on intimidation.
Yeah, this is also Maddie herself.
I like the one time I didn't want to roll a crit fail. The time
Because other times you do want to roll a crit fail.
you get what I'm saying. The one time I didn't.
You really didn't want
To
to.
be fair, Lida messed up this time, but I remember that last time she nailed the intimidation part actually.
Indeed.
You guys are so adorable. I love you. I love you all. Thank you very much for playing this game with me.
She's so hungover.
Yeah,
So
that's,
Creed will sit
That
down.
one is
Alright, so he will go. Man will go to Chris. Creed. He puts his hands out as in the like a handshake. He said, "My name is Ismark. I can't remember his last name. Kolyanovich. How do you pronounce that?"
It's alright, you only need the first name.
Kolyanovich. Because all these names in this game are ridiculously amazing. It's basically trying to pronounce an IKEA product, okay?
I don't remember if this one has. I don't
It's
remember if this one
literally
has a pronunciation guide.
Koyanovich. Koyanovich? Yeah. It's Matt Koyanovich, he says. He's finally giving the name. I
Oh
was
yeah,
hoping
it doesn't.
I was hoping you were able to agree to the offer. I promise I will tell you more information when we get there. It's just that this place right now is the best place for it to be and make information.
My name is Creed.
I mean, you Creed.
Just Creed. We don't know you. At all.
It's fine. I'll tell you more about myself.
We don't know this place. We have no reason to trust you, and we don't know where the town of Aleki is.
You say Valakai, I say Valakai. What do you think was gonna?
We don't know the town of Valakai.
Valakai is basically a place where the Vistani will not be able to come. It's basically like a place getting help. It's just to get away from Strahd's spies. This place, this village is not safe.
And your sister is in trouble with Strahd?
Yes. I believe where that information was. I believe that my sister is. I believe Strahd seemed to be attracted to my sister. Her name's Irina, and she seemed to be decided above. He seemed to decide her above all others. She's in danger completely, and I have no idea why. We've been getting attacked. My home, my mansion, my father's home. We were getting attacked every single time. We get attacked every night. We've had it all barred up and everything. Fortunately, last night when I came home, my father had passed away.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's getting dangerous. It's getting stronger. The more I leave her here, the more chance that he will get to her.
You have reason to believe that Strahd is behind your father's death.
I believe it is. He's done so much trouble here. Even
Yes, Ismark is human.
he's
Okay.
yes. Oh good God! Oh good God! Here we go. It's basically beyond the view of Castle Ravenloft. Ravenloft is
Ravenloft.
I've been calling it Ravencroft. I love
It is not that. That is a different word.
Ravenloft. That is a pretty awesome word, though. Think about it.
Ravenloft.
If I were to take Irina to Valakai, she'd be beyond. Strahd wouldn't be able to get to her. It's basically off the boundaries of Barovia's lines. That's all I'm asking.
So that's actually one moment where Gernak would actually speak and says, "And why should we help a human?"
He doesn't know how to act to this one.
Good question.
You said you had information
Yes.
about...
Place. Yeah, Barovia and Strahd himself. But I cannot say this any more information, especially in this tavern. And he points, and he basically quietly gestured his head again to the Fastanis. That's basically just standing a few, sitting a few ahead of you at the table. That's far away from you on the other side of the tavern.
Your father's house is not far from here.
It's not far from here.
Would it be safe to discuss some of the information there?
Yes, it will be. I can give you all the information you need, and possibly the curse as well.
Turns to Sybil. We need to at least go and find out some details, right?
But we know so little about this place. We need all the information we can get. But I'm not happy about it.
Sorry for not helping you guys.
Turns to Kirith and Lydia. Are you with us?
I'm sorry, who's this guy? Lita doesn't know who this guy is. She was unconscious for this, and she's like, who's this?
Just hop over right now.
My name is Ismac, my lady.
Don't call me that.
We met him. We met him last night.
Oh, okay.
His sister is apparently in trouble and needs our help.
In exchange for information, potentially.
Well, if it gets us out of here quicker, I'm game, I guess.
From the sounds of it, it might get us out of here at all. It will give us something to go on.
Then let's do it.
Okay.
I just nod quietly.
Dagmar, Garnak.
Gernak. Please don't ask me for more money!
Studies the guy like right in his face.
So as Gurnak will mutter something, I'll write it down too, because only those very close may catch that.
So Dagmar basically stands up and goes right to the face of the guy and like studies him.
Please don't do this to me again, Sammy! I feel really intimidated by Sammy himself when he plays this game.
I'm just
He
looking
gets
at
all
him.
the advantage.
I'm not even gonna let you one invitation.
So
Gotta bother.
he's like, how old is her sister?
Why is that? Why are you asking?
I'm the one asking the questions here. How old is her sister?
Maybe so we can identify her when we see her.
She's gonna be at the where is it called again? The mansion. She's
No,
gonna be
I'm
by the
aware
house.
of that. I'm just saying that when we look for her, it would help to know her age so we can identify her.
Well, I think he's coming with us to the mansion.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're
Good. Well,
going
you can
to
point
the
it out
mansion.
then.
Good. He takes him by the collar and like drags him outside.
Wait, what?
We're going now.
Oh, jeez.
Yes,
Getting
we're...
dressed.
I'm
Creed
thinking-
followed. We're going now, and he can walk on his own.
I would prefer to walk on my own, indeed.
Oh, sure. Shoves him. Walk.
Honestly.
How are you going to drag him to a place you don't even know where it is?
You couldn't point it out.
You can point.
If anything, I can show you the places. I can show you some places in the village as well.
He
I
turns,
dragged you. I'm sorry, I dragged you, Dagmar.
he turns to Creed and is like, you don't have the monopole of brains here.
Just he points out this place. He said that's the. Hang on, let me just realize that.
That's the place.
That's the buffering Google Maps.
This is Belgrav's
Mercantile.
mercantile. You notice this place is where you get some good stuff. This is the shop.
Ooh.
Dagmar.
Man makes a mental note of this. He's going to rob this place. He's going to buy things in there.
Oh, really? Now, if you were to rob something, there's somebody in there that I would like to slap you with. Oh God, he would definitely do this. Oh no, don't do this to me.
Yeah, that'll
Okay,
happen, Tannie.
I'm a pirate.
He's
What
a
do you think I'm
pirate.
gonna do?
Okay, so would anyone like to go in there and get some stuff before they head off into the?
Is he like?
I think we would continue to follow the guy, to be honest, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
What about you, Dagmar? Because
No, I'm following the guy. I've been promised a young lady.
Oh,
You promised you nothing. God.
Yeah, but that's how Dagmar understands it. Never said
Let
that
us-
Dagmar understands what he said.
Dagmar, let us lead with our minds, not our dicks.
He didn't say that out. No, that's me who said it.
I'm not sure he knows the difference.
You're not
Also-
knowing that he knows that he wants that.
I don't care. I can just tell.
Okay. Alright, so we get here. Let me get to the place. Let me get the. Okay, let's see. Would anyone like to roll me a perception check, please?
I would love
Yes.
to.
Sure.
Always.
Also, Tanny, when
No.
you get a sec, could you check Discord? Because I sent you a question.
You sent me. You
Oh,
both sent
I'm
me
at
you sent me questions.
advantage.
Get off the advantage.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that.
Ah, that is a
hang
lot
on.
worse.
I tried.
Okay, let's see.
Right.
What does that do? What
Gernak is
does that
suspicious.
do?
I wonder, what's this red button do?
What does what do?
Oh, I'm gonna message you in the Discord. Why is everyone messaging in the Discord? How do you do it?
Because we are curious!
Because we want to give you information.
Yes, hang on.
Oh, fuck's sake. One day I'll do a roll and I'll be the highest.
But that is not
No.
this day.
Alright, so
I mean, it could be. We don't know yet.
So what I'm curious about is that Dagmar is pretty keen on stealing stuff, but does a 4.
4 on what?
Perception.
On
It's
perception.
it's nothing to do with stealing things. It's just seeing
It's,
things.
it's not the stealing.
No, I thought you were checking for valuables.
Nope. Someone asked for me to do perception. I did a perception.
yep, I will be doing that in a minute. I've got like many people.
Sorry!
Okay, so John, did you get my message?
No.
You got a problem with my
It's not-
perceptions?
Your perception is perfect. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Sean discovered.
One moment. One moment.
Any.
Uh.
So I just messaged Maddie. Okay.
Okay.
I've
No,
already
I knew
told
it was a
Maddie.
thing.
Some
I knew it
characters
was a
are
thing,
keen to
'cause-
rotate.
Oh my god, you're so innocent.
Okay, let's get back on the track of this cursed vampire dude.
Suddenly the
vampire
vampire-
of cursed dude. There we go. Right, so
Suddenly the
everyone,
vampire-
who's higher than 11,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Leader, Gamma.
Glitter, Gurnak, and
Kirith.
All but the lovey-dove couple.
And Kirith.
yeah. So everyone except for Keith and blah blah blah. You've noticed
Nope.
around the borders of. Let me check real quick. You'll see trampled weeds all over the mansion, as well as scours of prints and human footprints. You've noticed this place has been not great. Been attacked. Okay, so we'll get inside. We'll inside. And I gotta do a thing. How does one work this?
Whoa. We're not approaching with caution.
No, it's
Caution?
It's absolutely fine. It's all gone. It's Strahd's zombies and ghouls.
Oh, alright.
That, like I told you, they tried to attack the mansion. Even though I tried to get, it was difficult for me to get back in as well. I should get in. I just realized I thought I'd do it.
Oh.
Let me just do a thing.
Do the thing.
Creed's let himself in, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Dagmar's also in. I'm assuming we're going in.
There you entered before me.
Lydia, can you just move forward, please?
I did so.
Can you move
Once, one more.
Again.
Oh, one more. Okay.
Okay, this is difficult because I'm trying to think. There we go. That should.
Oh,
pop
there's a
up.
person there. Okay. That makes sense.
Hello?
I'm still working on the layers. John is helping me
Oh,
as
she's cute.
well. Okay, so I don't know if I can do that. So this is Irina. This Max says. It's Mike, who are these people? It's Mike replies. These are the people who's going to help us get you to Valakai.
Sister, sister, case closed.
Solved that mystery.
Wait, did I say something silly?
No, Gurnak did.
When you actually when you finally got into the mansion, the interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of break. Noticeable oddities are the bounded out windows and present holy symbols everywhere. The burgomaster is inside the drawing room, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and faint odor of decay.
Should he not be in the ground?
We need to deliver him to the graveyard. We need to deliver him to Dunovich.
Alright.
I'm not leaving until this is done. She's big.
That's fair.
As Mark replies to Taylor, this party will help you get you to Valakai. We need to move you as soon as possible. We're gonna say, so I'm not going anywhere until we bury father.
Neither have we necessarily agreed about this yet.
This is also true.
So Arena is basically gonna move away real quick. She's gonna go off into the room. Ismac says, "Okay, so if there's any questions, I will be happy to answer."
Well, you've been very evasive so far because of the Vistani apparently watching us.
The Vistani are Strahd's spies. Their leader, Madame Eva, is basically the leader of it. She's basically the one under his control.
We've met with her.
We did do that. Bit of a fun time for me, and she bit of a playful thing. He's kind of like in disgust, like she doesn't speak it. It's me being trying my best to play here. Hang on, I'm just getting back to the. I just realized I have to get back to it. So and, so yeah, stop coughing. Die quietly.
Stop coughing, I'm talking here.
The Vistani, yeah. So the Vistani is basically Strahd spies that are everywhere in Barovia, but not beyond Valakai. If anything, Valakai's best chances for you to be more safer than here.
If we go to Valakai, we can start preparing an uprising.
Yes. But just be careful. Strahd isn't very much of a... Strahd is too powerful. If anything, he will kill you in an instant if you don't prepare.
We'll need somewhere to prepare.
What else was I going to... What else do you need to know?
Everything you can tell us.
I'm just trying to... just get my... just get my thoughts back in. There's a possibility that the only time if this curse stops is by killing Strahd himself. He's the one who controls all of Barovia.
I wonder how I couldn't have possibly predicted that we needed to kill Strahd.
That's sarcasm, like I'm hearing your voice.
Kirith, I don't think now is the time for us to be sassy.
I think now's a fairly good time for being sassy.
Good. Nods at Creed.
I've basically spent my whole life with training and hoping one day to find and kill Strahd myself. But I can't do this without knowing that my is going to be in danger as well. This curse needs to end. It's stopping everything. Mist is what's causing everybody not to leave. The only people that are able to leave is the Vistani. So to bring back more victims, kill them off.
Make a sleight of hand check, Dagmar.
Sleight of hand. What is he?
And stealth if you want.
Everybody notices.
Even Irina, she's like, please not. oh god, I'm about to stretch her. That is so. Oh god, bye, Creed. I'm moving you again. I'm almost. This is so annoying.
You're doing fine.
Ah. Okay, so there's also something to do with the magic. There's magic in this place. Can't seem to apply it, but no one can't leave. Even with magic, you can't leave.
We've been told that.
We gathered as much.
No teleportation, nothing.
So we need to kill Strahd to do that. We need to get powerful, and we need to train, and we need to build an uprising. We need to gather forces and magical items, and the best way of doing that is to start with a base of operations that is outside of his line of sight.
Yes. Valakai is pretty much the only place you can go, and they do not like Strahd himself. They're beyond Castle Ravenloft and beyond Strahd's view, so you won't be able to and even beyond the Sani spies as well. Pretty much going to be safer there.
Sybil?
I mean, at this point, it sounds like it might be a good start. We do seeing the ghosts. It's obvious lots of people have tried.
We don't want to join that.
So I imagine grouping up and getting stronger is the way to go. As much as I don't like it. I'd rather be out of here sooner.
Okay, I need to check. I want to search somebody's backstory. Yeah, B.
What?
Okay.
Sybil will wander over here and just speak to her and just say, so if we help with the burial, you'll then head to safety?
Yes. I have no choice anyway. Oh, I just forgot that part. Bloody thing. Oh well, never mind. I can take care of myself anyway. I just gotta do what Rob tells me to now. But
times like these, it does seem best to stick together. It has to be said.
Roll me, Sybil, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
What has it got? 19. You've noticed that she looks completely different to Ismark. You notice that she doesn't look kind of what the Barovian looks like. She's basically seems to be more foreign than how Ismark is looking.
And they're supposed to be siblings.
Yes. Well.
So he said that you were siblings, but you look very different, if you don't mind me saying.
I'm adopted.
I see.
I can't remember, but when I was here, I don't remember much of my past. You see, I can't remember how I got Barovia away. I believe that Strad may have messed up my memories. He has tried to come after me a couple of times, you see, and she pulled down her neck, pulled down the cloth of her neck, and you see 2 bite marks on her neck. No one wants to help me in this village, help my brother in this village, and ever since then, I'm basically just an outcast in this. And my brother believes that going to Valakai is gonna make me feel better or keep me away from him.
I think Sybil will go and rejoin the group and just give Creed a nudge and kind of mutter what she's overheard, just so that he knows. I guess we help, and glances around at the others.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able just to help me with this barrel, he's already in the other room, just trying to ask for some help if anyone's able to pick up. If anything, we're leaving everything behind and just going to Valakai. Oh, you gone quiet, Sammy. I'm sorry.
He muted himself when he was coughing.
Oh, that's fair enough. I'm ever so sorry. I hope you cough too bad. Don't leave everything behind, so you don't need. You know what? He says yeah. There's actually when I actually like doing a perception, there's really not much you can. There's not very much valuable. Nothing's valuable.
He's taking stuff now, though. You told him he can take stuff.
He went Skyrim.
I love Skyrim.
I grab him by the wrist and just say, "Don't touch."
If anything, you notice that this place seemed to be like they're about basically just packing up.
At the moment, Kirith touched the wrist and say don't touch, turns to you like, and what, you're gonna arrest me?
Just tightens their grip. No, but just be sensible.
Sensible! Take stuff.
Okay, so
Hate everybody in this party.
is everyone wanting to go to the church? Well, churchyard. Graveyard.
That works
Churchyard.
for me, yes.
Gernak,
So,
Kirith, give me a hand with this body.
Alright, it's in a coffin.
Alright.
You're fine.
Looks at the body. Looks at the body and like, really, guys, we could burn it in the garden.
We're not burning it.
You really want to make things complicated, do you?
We must be civil with the dead.
Why?
We must
Dead.
respect the wishes of the living.
So I think my trait powerful build can help me in carrying the body. I'm asking.
Which trait, sorry?
Powerful build.
Yes, it would help you.
So in this case, I'd like Gunnar to basically just how to say that? Get done kind of rudely take the body grab the body with one hand and then drags him with no effort visible.
Oh, guys, I got something in for you to do.
I will help carry the body so that it's not just Gernak dragging it along the ground.
Yeah, please don't do that. So,
Sybil.
are you coming out?
Yeah, Sybil will stick close by to.
So, both is Mike and I will follow you. Okay, so, as you guys are walking up,
we'll be keeping
Nope.
perceptions up as well, by the way.
yeah, I think you're probably there's no need for this one. This one, I think John's gonna like this one actually. You note, you hear a sound of small wooden wheels rolling across damp cobbles. You trace the lonely sound to a hunched figure bundled in rags, pushing a rickety wooden cart through a fog. She's basically coming from this way, when you get to this area. Yeah, bye. She came from here and she's come here. Okay, so either you like to roll me another perception check or an investigation check to see if you'll be nosy.
Perception.
So
Yeah.
perception or investigation, did you say?
Yes. Yeah, any of those two would do. Great, guys.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
okay, so
Garnak is good at perception apparently, and I have no fucking bonus.
so you notice on her wooden cart, she's got these nice little pastries, very pretty little looking. But there was something different. This old woman, she comes up to a household. Hang on. She comes into a household and notice that the parents are out in a panic. And this old woman, she seems to be grabbing a boy. And the parents are basically kind of crying. They seem like saying, like, please let it go. Please don't do this to me. And the parents plead with them to not take this boy, to not take the boy. But she snatches the child away from the grasp and stuffs him in a sack.
Whoa.
And puts them in the paddling carts. What do you guys do? She hasn't
Nothing.
noticed you yet.
So
Will
wait,
Sybil have seen it?
I got one question.
Yes.
Is the old lady human?
She is. She may look human, actually.
She does
So-
look human.
So Garnak actually sees there an opportunity to actually let off some steam, so he walks through there while unsheathing his morning stars.
Are you
Creed,
hitting him?
Creed and Kirith suddenly have the whole body carrying.
Yep.
She noticed you. Because you're like probably just you're like chunking down there. I'm assuming. She noticed you and she tries to avoid you. She's trying to move away.
Mhm.
Are you trying to do now?
I actually got something helping. I got something that is aggressive that helps me walk faster towards people I target.
Or was that intimidation?
Ring intimidation? Yep.
Roll intimidation.
Yep. Wait, I'm you're trained.
No, he's got menacing, not menacing, aggressive, which means he can take a bonus action to move his speed towards an enemy.
As Garnak is basically moving forward. Yeah, your intimidation didn't scare her, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's not trying to at this point.
No,
Not yet.
you're just like basically running forward, like kind of thing. So, Kirith and Lydia has also, and also Sybil. What would you guys do? Seeing Garnak running towards the older woman who basically just shoved a kid in a cart,
In a sack.
in a sack, and in the cart.
I will delicately put the body down and run over.
Yeah, Sybil will be making progress towards it as well.
She's basically trying to like power. She's basically hitting back from here. So
Where are you guys going?
we just had a kidnapped child. That's fine.
Yeah, a woman's just thrown a child in a sack and in a cart.
And running.
So at the moment,
And
just
running.
before you start running, I imagine you dump the body. Dagmar will kind of go towards the body, look at the body on the ground like, yeah, respect for the living, right?
I placed him down gently.
It's not
I never intended to show any respect to it anyway.
It's my and that arena's basically gonna leave there. So
I know
Garnak,
what he would say.
you actually, I'm assuming you're power running it. You catch up to her, you're very close to her. How are you gonna do this?
I don't know.
Tell me, what is your thy wish, that Garnak? What is your thy wish? You're very close to the lady. What is your wish to do to this lady?
To actually walk to her and then send her a huge morning star smash in the face, basically.
So she's kind of knocked down a bit, but she
Mhm.
seems to get up a bit, and she's asking you not to hurt her. Like, please don't. Well, actually, no, she's only in. Okay, she
I
will
mean,
try and.
it would be a roll to hit,
It'll be
Yeah,
a
it
roll
was.
to hit.
Yeah, I was wondering.
not just an autumn.
Roll hit. Yeah, I'm still forgetting about this area.
So let's
Okay.
do this. Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to roll. I need to roll down.
If it misses on an old lady, that would be fun though.
Yeah, she kind of gets. She kind of like smacks down. You hit her. She comes back up. She seemed to have a lot. I don't know what they normally have. So she's somewhat knocked down for a bit. She's not conscious. She's kind of laying down there. As
I
saying,
mean, I don't know. You want to check her hit points.
I don't have it up. That's the problem.
Open Morgantha.
Don't say the name.
Oh dear.
I mean, I gotta say something so that you know what to click on.
Oh, I hate this lady already. Okay. Oh, yeah. He pretty much did hit her.
He hits, but that is not enough damage for her to even really notice.
Oh. Right. In the distraction, can I grab the sack off of her?
You can try.
Or do I need to roll?
Does she need?
I'm guessing it's either strength or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, you'll have to roll. Yeah. I
Oh,
if you come and
fuck.
how come that?
Oh, that's not bad.
What do you think? She Hang on, let me see. 13 plus 7. I need to roll.
Be perception.
It'll be her perception. She doesn't
Nope.
know.
Right, I just hold the sack off then.
She stands up. She's basically up. She's going to try and basically not much for her. It's Morgantha. What do I need to roll? Because these are the rolls I don't think she should do.
Read what it says in Special Events, Chapter 3.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. She said she was self-defense. She'll fight in only self-defense. When I'm looking at her thing, she's not exactly having. I think she wants to put claws. Okay, so.
She will probably just leave. Unless,
she'll try and.
like...
Yeah.
I've got- What a bit of
She'll
a
try and
headache, you
leave.
see.
She'll run away.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she will try and get the boy. She's like, I'll get the boy later.
And as she stopped to say that, I will actually send her a reverse with my other morning star that I actually got there.
Go for it.
Oh no.
I'll get the boy to boom.
I thought it session, but it was bloody hell. Yeah, it's not enough. She'll probably smack, but that's it. She
Damn.
still runs off.
Yeah, actually, but Konak is a bit frowning because he's like, damn, I sent them 2 hits in the face with those, and she's still up.
Don't
Very strong.
waste your energy on her.
May
she's
I make a suggestion?
What?
Mhm.
Go to sleep.
She casts this spell.
Yeah. Go to sleep.
What? Who? What?
So do I cast a wisdom saving throw or something?
It will be a wisdom saving throw as far as I'm concerned.
So,
So it's 90 feet of
1 minute. It is...
Circle?
No, it's something difficult. Just difficult, different for sleep.
There's no saving throw. It affects 18 hit points. So, Garnak will pass out.
Mm-hmm.
And...
So I just want to mention that before he actually gets the sleep, he gets a bad feeling, like it's like a if she's human, she's not ordinary actually. He gets actually that bad feeling and then she casts it. Confirming the bad feeling a bit too late.
Actually, no. Reading the description of the spell, starting with the character with the lowest hit points.
Frick.
Well,
Well,
Garnak's the
that
only one in
would,
range.
that
Is
would be
Garnak-
either No, it's Kirith, the less hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How much
but
does...
I'm nowhere near in range. It's 20 feet.
Oh yeah, so
You're,
I see
Garnak.
90 feet here.
you're
Yeah, I
nice.
see 90 feet as well.
What?
yeah,
I don't see
it's
20 feet, I see 90 feet.
each creature inside
Yeah, I
a
see.
20-foot
Oh, so it's where she chooses to put it.
sphere centered. So she would be focusing on making Garnak fall asleep.
Okay.
Okay.
So Garnak will just out like a light.
Oh, for goodness
Everybody.
sake.
Okay.
And she
Um,
runs off.
And she'd
Yeah,
run
she's
off.
run off. If anything, though, she's left her cart there.
Oh. Well, we can loot it later. Anyway.
Little will go
Not
to
now, Dagmar.
You don't even know what he's doing. He's looking at
I know full well what he's
Actually,
gonna
yeah,
try.
I was going to prevent that and say actually Garnak has no valuables on
No, he's not looting Garnak, he's looking at Garnak.
Yeah, I mean, I knew you were looking, but I just a heads up.
He's not going to loot you, he's going to look. Oh, fuck. Well, fuck. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say this!
No, I'm just going to get, like, okay. All the way down here, and you do the whole adventure without me then.
Okay. Okay. Come back.
You take care of it. I don't take care of it.
Come back, my sweet love.
Continue the story.
You kept interrupting him.
So,
Come back.
I look down at Garnak, try to drag him to Kirith.
Roll me a strength.
No.
There's no point doing a strength save.
Do you need some help?
Probably he's heavy.
I'll
Roll
just
me
walk
a
over.
strength. Both of you with advantage. You're both helping each other. I'm
No,
getting
she left the cart, apparently.
Okay,
For some
so
mysterious reason.
can we suggest that we perhaps load
You need
Load.
to roll a
him
strength
onto
with
the cart?
advantage. Kitties.
Oh shit, yeah, I clicked the wrong thing.
You're fine. What was that you said, Sybil?
Oh, it's the same thing.
Can Fair.
You
Put
both help.
Garnak
Can we load him onto the cart? Also,
Uh,
are
in-
there other things on the cart that we should take note of?
You know there's some dream pastries on there, like pastries on there. That's pretty much what's shown on there. There's nothing in there. It's just basically pastries. You took the child out. Still in the sack, by the way, kitty.
Well, I opened the sacks. Creepy
you
get
open
out.
Yeah, they
So,
did
yeah.
open the sack.
Yeah, okay, I take that back. So the kid's basically back to a thing. Parents basically like say thank you very much.
Uh,
Now give us your money.
what are these pastries?
Okay, let's
He will ask.
Just
Creed will ask to the parents.
Why the parents?
Well, I assume that they're paying for them with a child.
Seems like a bit of a bum deal to me.
Parenting them right.
let me just read. In trance, the dreams of being enjoyed are removed from evil. Well, the places and characters dream are vivid and believed, and the affected character experience on to the place. The high pastries. But the thing is, though, you notice. Actually, yeah. Is everyone checking the cart again?
Well, Creed has asked the parents What are these?
I believe there might be something to do with. She always try and give us like something to do with being in a trance or something. They're like magical of some sort.
Why
like
would
it.
you want them?
I didn't. She just wanted that child.
The trick to lure the child.
Ah, she tried to offer us an escape from misery and despair every day.
Is this a regular occurrence here?
Yes, she's taken many children. Some of them, they actually do give up their children just for these pastries.
Sybil, you can just see is shaking her head and trying to comprehend how people would give up children.
Okay, I'm gonna actually ask you, who's gonna look at the cart again? Who's looking at the cart then?
Lida will.
Okay, so
Sammy, same idea at the same time.
Yeah, I imagine we both slap him at the same time.
So does that wake me up?
Yes.
I'm gonna send you something in the
Okay.
Discord.
So
Real
actually,
quick.
what happens is that they both slap him at the same time, and then you see Gernak just suddenly sitting in one move with his morning stars in both hands, like expecting to have to fight at some point, and looks and see no danger, and then just casually stands up.
You have a nice nap?
Turns to Kirith. I didn't see you do any fighting.
There was no fighting to be needed.
Hmm.
I don't think that sentence made sense, but shush, I'm
I
tired.
didn't fight because
Okay.
The threat is gone. That's all there is to it.
And we have a cart now.
Yes.
Yes, which Lida is still looking through. Or attempting to look through if there's anything else that she could possibly find. Other than just the pastries.
You know, I'm just gonna. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just.
Sybil's wandered back this way.
You find 9 gold pieces in the cart.
Oh,
Nice. Wait, do I need to roll investigation for that?
No, you don't, because I made it.
Okay then.
It would be fairly easy to find. I assume she's not hidden it.
Yeah, she hasn't hidden it.
She wasn't expecting to leave her cart behind, so...
And then you grab the kid. You notice that there's nothing else in there. That's pretty much it. Okay, so let's.
Sybil is wandering back this way to
Okay.
apologise for the fact that we had to react quickly.
Oh,
Creed will bring the cart over so that we can load the body into it.
that's actually wonderful. Thank you. And Dagmar, get the hell out of the way.
He's getting to the body again to load it into the cart.
Oh, you're actually being grateful this time.
It's so thoughtful.
He's not going to be helpful. He's going to put him up, throw him into the cart, and be like, "Fucking hell, it's heavy."
Okay, are we all set?
Yeah. So you said we found 9 gold.
Yes, you found 9
Mhm.
gold.
Yeah,
in
Lida's
cart.
gonna give a gold piece to each person.
Okay.
Yay!
There's 1, 2, 4, 5.
That's pretty much fine.
Six.
Thank you.
So she'll give each of you a gold piece, and then she'll
you get 4 left.
keep the other 3. I think. Yeah, because 6.
Yeah,
No,
that
4.
that sounds like a
She's
thing
giving
that
up
Lida
some.
would do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're all heading off to
Ba 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 ba.
this area.
Whoa.
Is there
Are we reforming our group over there?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'm not having a great time trying to move you.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
There we go.
If anybody's
Will you-
played Baldur's Gate, that is you'll remember that.
Okay, let's see. Which alert is presented to church hand? Okay. Oh. Okay. So
Yes.
step it there.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Oh,
I think we've got to drag
I'm
you
just
guys.
happy.
in.
Who's
That's
that
lovely.
guy?
Who's
Okay,
that
so you-
Pokemon?
Who's?
Let me drag you all in here, unless you want to drag yourself in. Be my guest.
Where the fuck are we?
We're nowhere.
Alright, how the fuck do we put ourselves in?
There's
Drag,
Dagra.
drag your
We have.
character sheet into the game.
Yeah.
Yeet. There he is.
I
Well,
have
they-
litter in my
they
hands.
are.
Oh god. Get back in there. Granak, where are you, buddy?
I'm trying to find some stuff. There we
yeah.
go.
I could see it.
Gernax seems in a slightly better mood after beating an old lady, and then he said
Yeah.
Dagmar is evil.
And this.
In my
Okay.
defense, she was human.
Alright,
And-
line up.
Ah, where
I
the
don't
fuck
like
did I
this.
go?
Okay, let me just get this place a little bit set up a bit. Just making sure. Alright, throw your hand out. Oh, I forgot to show you. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me show you this, guys. This is what the lady looks like.
Oh my god.
Oh, that can
Jesus.
help.
Yeah.
I
Of
mean,
course
the-
she got cracked twice.
The funny thing is, she looks better than what I expected.
What did you expect, dead man?
Is she
Mm,
using a dagger as a hairpin?
I think she is.
I must say, looking
Classic.
at how frail she seems to be, I wonder how she managed to survive 2 morning stars by an orc in the face.
Yeah.
yes, it
Oh,
was. That's
you
why I'm
don't know
getting
anything.
worried of her.
I wonder.
I wonder indeed. John knows too much as well because he's. Okay, let's see. Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a grey, saggy edifice of stone wood. This church has obviously weathered the assault of evil creatures, evil for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. A bell towers rises towards the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingle roof, and the rafters strain feeble against their light. Okay.
I ask a
and-
question.
Yes.
Is there any indication to say which god this temple worships?
It does not say.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of. Seems to say anything. I'm looking through.
Alright, I turn to the two NPCs and ask, what's this church
it's,
dedicated to?
in the actual information I have, check. He seemed to be just called itself. There's no. Oh, here we go. They seem to be looking. They worship the morning.
Lathander.
Yes.
It's just. Oh, is it really? Okay. It's just says the morning lords. Lathander is, I'm assuming, guys.
Lathander is the Morning Lord.
Got it.
I see.
Sweet.
That's fair.
Okay, so you're approaching doors, the church doors, guys, yeah?
Yes.
The heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with marks and scarred by fire.
Do we knock at the doors, or...
Sybil would
No.
be looking to follow the others' leads.
Okay, so
I will knock on the door. If I can get to the door.
no, Ismark and Arena are gonna come in. Okay, so whoever's holding the thing comes in. They're all coming in.
Who is holding the thing?
Well,
Who's holding the thing?
I said
boys.
that Creed was moving the wagon, so
Oh, the wagon. Okay.
Creed is
Okay.
moving the wagon. So
So
Creed will leave the
all
wagon
in-
here, because there's stairs.
Yeah. If anyone wants to help him out, that'd be great.
Nope.
Okay, so
The
we're all
wagon
in
stays
the-
here.
Okay, we're all in the thing, right? Okay, this
Yeah.
thing. The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side, lead to. How do you pronounce that word?
Adjacent.
Adjacent chambers. I'm not great with words. Hello, everybody. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by inhumane scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
What was that?
So, what would you like to do?
Go forward.
If anything, Ismark and Irina are confused by this too.
Well, that's good.
Turns to the two. Is it how you pray here?
No, we've never heard this before.
How often do you come to church?
Not a lot.
Huh. Then after my own heart.
We mostly stay behind. I stay in the mansion. Ismark around.
Sorry, screaming Carl is playing in the background. I can only imagine that now.
I imagine it as well.
Maybe you should two should wait outside.
No, this is. Just be very careful. We don't want Donovich to have any. Okay, so they decided to leave.
Cracks knuckles.
They're gonna leave, and they're gonna be outside.
Cracks other knuckles.
Oh god.
Don't.
So are you all heading into? Yeah.
I'm heading to the first person I see.
Oh, for God's sake.
Can we tell
Okay,
which way the sound was from below?
Below,
It's
yeah.
coming from below, so it's coming from the area here. Okay, so alright, here we go. The chapel is in shambles. It's a shamble. With overturned and broken pews littering this dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks, candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid of the chapel shadows. I said that wrong, but you know what I mean.
Candelabras.
Yes. At the far end of the chapel sits a clawed-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in solid vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick robe that stretches out to the bell tower.
Hello?
Donovan's will poke. Oh, hello. How can I do for you?
Your
Redecorating the
church is
chapel.
kind of in shambles.
No, you absolutely, no, it's absolutely fine. It's
I mean, no, it's not.
Alright, just want to make sure. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
You can do it.
Um,
Oh no. Don't you dare.
it doesn't affect me. Would anyone like to roll an investigation check?
I will roll
An investigation.
Yeah, let's have some investigation.
Oh, well, thing is, Dagmar's really close to us.
No, let's not.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay,
some
so
point
Gona,
today.
Creed, and
Dagmar.
Okay, are you reading this bit as well, John? Am I?
I'm curious to know which bit it is you're reading.
You notice that he is a little bit.
Oh, I am reading the text, yes, but
Yes. Doesn't look. To be honest, he's in a word somewhat insane.
that's two words, but
He seemed to be mumbling a bit. I'm trying to make it my own way. He's mumbling a bit. He's somewhat, and you still hear the screaming. You also notice, from beneath the chapel, hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I'm starving!"
Grabbed him by the collar immediately.
who is downstairs?
Please don't hurt him.
No, I'm gonna hurt you. Who's downstairs?
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Oh, cannot go near him. It's dangerous. I can't do anything.
Why is he downstairs?
Please let me go. Please don't
Puts-
hurt me.
Takes his hand, puts it on the altar. I'm gonna chop off your hand if you don't answer.
No, please. Please. It's
Why
my
is
son.
he dangerous?
My son. More a year ago, him and several other villagers stormed to Castle Ravenloft. No one came back. They were lured by a wizard in black robes. He came from another faraway land. Everyone died. I thought my son did, but came back. Didn't look the same. Please don't.
Where do we open the way to go downstairs?
You have. Hang on, I can't remember where. area
Hang on, I got
it
to
is.
remember that.
I know, no, out character. I've got to figure out where the area would have been.
I just imagine. I don't remember where I put the key.
Oh wait, is it this
Actually-
trapdoor here?
It is.
Yeah, from the
That's the one,
stairs in the
okay.
next bit.
I was gonna say that was D. There it is. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Let me just read something real quick. I don't have the key. I don't have the key.
What is the key?
I don't have it. I've lost it.
Oh,
So wait,
How
so wait,
convenient.
is it a door or a trapdoor?
A
Trapdoor.
trapdoor.
It's a trapdoor. So he points out it's just over there. I realizing I'm grabbing Creed. I'm ever so sorry.
You're grabbing
I was
Creed.
like-
You just can't keep your hands off him.
I was literally like.
He's got his
covering my
shirt
head.
back on now.
Gornak is actually going to try to force the trapdoor by sheer
I
strength.
knew you guys were gonna do something about this, by the way.
It's the trapdoors over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Oh,
pointed it.
yeah.
He pointed it.
He pointed it out.
So
But it was
Um,
gonna.
Okay, too
is the
good.
door open?
No, it
So
is. Okay, it's so you enter this room, don't? So actually, Timon and Claire has punched holes in the ceiling of the room, which contains a. No, that's not in. Okay, that is the one.
That
in
is
one
it.
corner set into the floor is a heavy wooden trap door held shut with a chain and a padlock. A young man's scream of anguish can be heard through that door.
Should we be letting them go down there, Sybil?
don't worry, I got this. You can go to the others.
Arguably not.
At the very least, we
Little
shouldn't be letting them go down there alone.
Little will just turn to Gurnak and be like, "Would you like to do the honors?" Meaning, as if to break the
Dagmar.
thing, given that we don't have a key.
Dagmar,
Mhm.
do you still have hold of this man?
I still have hold of this man.
Okay, he's basically gonna try. Like he's like having a bit of a struggle. He's pleading not to let him hurt the kid.
If he's going to try and break free, that would be an athletics check from Dagmar versus his athletics or
No, he's not. He's not fully
acrobatics.
Okay, so it's like.
Oh, if he's just struggling, then Dagmar can just keep hold of him.
Yeah.
So I keep hold of him and I say, Kiris, go and see what they're doing.
Okay, so are you tempting to try and open the trapdoor? Who's
Yes.
tempting to open the trapdoor? Okay, roll me a strength check.
I did it.
It's a strength save. I want a strength check, please.
I rolled a strength save. Oh shit.
No.
Strength normal.
Strength.
Yes,
Strength.
but...
You
Ah
don't.
shit.
You can't. Anyone else want to give it a try? Lida?
Lida will give it a go, even though she's
oh
not.
my
the
god, if Lida does
strongest.
it.
Let's see.
Come on, Lida.
Damn
No.
it.
I'm sending you a question, Annie, on Discord.
Creed will gesture to Sybil. Would you like to go first?
Yes, go on then.
Cracks knuckles.
Okay. You actually do.
Yes.
You open up.
Just swish his hair like yes.
Crunch.
You underneath, you realizing that screaming had stopped.
I'm going to gesture to the others to like feel free to head down first.
Okay, so the wooden staircase below is a wooden staircase that descends 15 feet into the underground.
So
Little will.
Gonak is going
Lit-
to get down first.
Okay,
So,
Little will follow.
so basically, you're all heading there. Okay, so who's the first one to go?
Ganak will go first.
I'm
Mita
assuming you
is
see
gonna
this
follow
thing,
after.
right? I'm assuming you see what's going on here.
Yeah, to the side.
Yeah, I can't
Yep.
deal with it. You know what's going on.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
It
Haha!
just happens that I live life a bit zoomed out.
I live life zoomed in.
Okay, while you guys doing down there, what is Kiri's and Dak doing with the guy?
I'm trying to convince Dagmar to come with me. Oh, for God's sake. Dagmar, I'm not stupid.
I never said you were. He takes his axe out. But I don't like people who starve others to death.
Nor do I. But this is
So-
a place of worship.
Good thing that I don't worship anything.
Then we've got a problem.
This is
Maybe.
madness!
And cuts off his hand.
Roll me
Jesus.
your attack.
The axe break on the wrist.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
let's check. Just getting that real quick. Yeah, that hurt him. We're probably
Yes, that hurts.
yeah, that really hurts. Roll me damage.
Damage.
You killed him.
Oh.
How?
Wait, is in killed or unconscious?
He had 9 hit points.
So
He's unconscious,
He's
his hands
unconscious.
off.
His hands off and he's unconscious.
I will push Dagmar to the side and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
He wakes up,
That-
and his hand
wakes
is
up.
off.
His hand is off
Yeah,
and
he-
he's screaming. Yeah, that pretty much kills him.
So he got everything back except his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is absolutely basically screaming right now. He's like
He's-
freaking out.
He's just got a little like stump on one side.
Oh, and he gets
He-
plus 2 to that
With
health
the
as well.
noise of that, right? Both Irina goes in. No, both Ismac and Irina goes in and notice what you've done. And,
Dagmar kneels down to the guy and is like, "So, I'm not a saint, but I don't think your god would like what you're doing right now. So, let's keep this as a reminder, shall we? Good boy."
he's basically mumbling. He's basically his hands.
And I take his hand and throw it at him, and it's like, "You can keep that in a jar or something if you want."
Ismac is trying to come after you, but Irina stops him. So
What?
why would you do that to him?
Making people starve is not something I enjoy a lot, and priests should be at least people of faith and honesty. This one wasn't. He paid for it.
He basically says no.
Or maybe you enjoy people who make others suffer. In that case, if that's how you do it in your land,
I follow him.
Ismac and Irene will try and tend.
So, Dagmar, you can feel the disappointment just like glaring at your back.
Okay.
doesn't care. Okay, I'm going to re-put that.
Okay, do you want to just read the description of where we've all gone to, Tannie?
Yes. The church undercroft has rough wound walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting wooden pillars strained under the weight of the footings. Candlelight from a chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to see a gaunt shape in the corner. This look Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me just check.
So we can see him, or are those like columns or something?
They're wooden pillars, so you can see him through them.
Mm.
If we do any perception or anything, can we learn anything about them?
He's basically just in this corner. He's in the corner. He seems to be very hungry.
But like a mad crazed hunger or like a starving.
Mad, crazed hunger. He's probably that's what trying to
Are
move
we
here.
initiative thing?
I think we
No.
should.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Roll the initiative. How do I get this?
Can we
ready?
have the window of initiative?
Oh, here it goes. Here's one.
Turn order.
Yay. Turn order.
Here's a window.
Here's the window. There's Dagmar.
And we're all rolling so poorly.
Speak for yourself.
Alright.
Hey, we got an 8, we got a 4, we got an 8, we got a 6, and we got a 10. Don't tell me we were rolling high.
I got a
Hang on,
16.
just...
Yeah, you are so wonderful.
I'm
You have an
amazing.
advantage. You are shirtless.
I'm not shirtless anymore. I was shirtless earlier. I mean, I could be shirtless. I'd have the same AC, but
Alright. Okay,
Even
so how do I...
even the guy is.
so if you press the gear at the bottom of the turn order, you can
Yes.
sort it numerically descending.
There we go. And you don't already. Thank you very much.
Whoop, and I
I've lost
closed
it.
it.
And bye.
You closed it. Why? Okay, so Creed, your turn. It's your turn. Go. All right. Do I have everybody? Creed, Lida, everyone.
Yeah.
When I call your name, say I. Creed,
Aye.
Lida,
I
Keely,
Aye.
Gurnak,
Yeah.
Sybil,
Aye.
Doru, I. Dagmar,
Oi!
I. Okay, so.
Oi.
Aye. Creed, do what you want to do.
I will move to here,
Okay.
and because he's not done anything to us yet, I will take the defensive action,
Okay.
which means attacks against me have disadvantage.
Okay. So, I think when we're talking about, I think since we're doing our first initiative, and I think it would help us out for like our streamers who's learning about this. Whoever's actually about to do a move or an action, like read out what you're gonna plan on doing as well. Like, what is your actual thing? Only for this first initiative, so that everyone can know, like, oh, this would be a really cool move or something that you're on. All right. Would that work for anyone? I mean,
Yeah.
if it's too much, you don't have to.
I guess.
Okay. All right. Is that your move? Is that all you?
Yeah, that's my movement and my action. I don't have anything to do as a
Yeah.
bonus yet.
What will you do?
Okay. So Lida is going to she's gonna take out her sickle just so she has like something prepared, and she's gonna move just a tad closer, and she's just gonna keep herself ready in case the person comes at her, and she's just gonna be like, "You good?" I stay as I realize I read what he is. He's a vampire spawn. Oh boy.
Okay. Is that everything?
Frick. Yes, that's all I do. I just get my sickle out and I just prepare
Keely,
to attack.
Okay, I'm going to move here. I'm going to prepare Sacred Flame and hold it as my action, and I will use when he shows a sign of attacking.
Okay, what is your sacred?
It's a
Flame. Well,
spell.
Is a spell.
yeah, it's cantrip spell.
Okay.
So my
Okay.
action is held.
Okay. Gonak. What will you...
So I'm going to move there. I have a question. If I use perception, can it be used as a bonus action to get more information about how he looks like?
Can you do that?
He looks like a gaunt human.
You know, got a gaunt human. I mean, that face, though, that means everything. Look at that face.
How is he currently looking at us?
Like dinner. He's pretty hungry, guys.
Hungrily.
He's
So yeah,
basically finding out.
he's wary of that. He readies his morning stars, and I will use the hold action
Yeah.
to hold an attack in case he gets at 5 feet of distance from Gurnak.
Okay. Right. Is that your next? Is that all of it you want to do?
Oh no, I think that would be enough. Maybe I roll intimidation because Gurnak will start growling to try to make him reconsider. Nah,
Yeah, that doesn't look like it. So.
it's not impressive enough. I roll
Okay.
shit in intimidation.
Sybil,
Hi.
what would you like?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She is going to shuffle up to here, have hand ready on longsword, sort of preparing, not actually going to attack,
No, that's fine.
and she will aim to, I guess, say to them to not to come any closer.
Okay.
If you hold your action, you can set it off if he does a thing.
Yeah, that's going to be if he attacks one and I'm within reach to attack him, I will.
Okay.
So
I will
basically,
do just
that would use your reaction to set that off.
Who just left us?
Mhm.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Is that what we need? He's basically screaming that I can smell your blood. He's hungry.
Well, that's nice of him.
You basically blocked him. He's basically wanting to escape, but you've blocked him. So the first person he sees is Lida.
So that's when my action goes off because he's getting closer, and so I release my attack.
Does he can do that?
Yes, he held an action for when he was in
Yeah.
5 feet of him.
Okay.
Also,
so
Lida held an action as well.
you also held an action. Would you like to do yours as well?
Nah, I'm just gonna let him bite me.
Okay. So
Bite me, Edward.
better do claws.
I tried.
Oh wow.
I rolled a 4.
Frick.
So he's gonna quickly get some damage out of that. So minus
Guys, I'm on one.
Already?
Don't forget to use the D&D Beyond.
Don't forget to use D&D Beyond.
Thank you.
Kirith also has a held action.
Can you just read the clause bit, John?
Yes, he can do damage or he can grapple the target.
He's gonna just basically damage, but also since
Oh shit.
my thing is though, should I do multi-attack or should I do one?
I would recommend no.
No.
Otherwise, this will be the shortest campaign ever going. Stop breathing so much.
Do you want to kill us all in one round?
I'm joking.
Lida missed, but Garnak and Kirith also had a held action of the spell,
Yep.
so he
fine.
needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
He took 4 points of damage from the Morning Star.
He
know
succeeds,
why
so
they
he
always
doesn't take
do
any
that.
damage.
I don't know. Is it the first one I've got to learn about, or is it the last one?
Typically, it'll be the first one unless he is at advantage.
No, he's only basically just.
God damn it, that would have been max damage as well.
If anything, it didn't work.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what he can do at the moment. Is anyone else
Okay.
making a save? That's just pretty much it.
Nope.
That's everybody's abilities that we had saved up.
Got
Yeah.
Dagmar.
Well,
Oh,
Dagmar
man.
can't do shit
Might as well move away.
because I'm way too far to do anything. I can go there. It's 30
Oh,
feet.
Do it.
Yeet.
Nyum.
I basically see Lita being attacked, and I'm like, excuse me, pardon, coming through.
What
Hello.
seems to be the problem?
I'm gonna attack with my battle axe,
Oh, that is a hit.
Kashak, and follow with my rapier, Kashak.
Shack.
So 7 and 9, that is basically minus 16.
Yes. It is actually minus 16 exactly.
Perfect. Okay, he looks feasibly okay, by the looks of it.
Tannie, I've sent you a message on Discord.
Dagmar was complaining that he was, what doesn't he feed you?
Alright, so,
So yeah, I got the question: why would you use the claws and not the bite?
The
Because
bite, you need to be grappled.
yeah.
Oh.
And we're not going for that. I'm being nice for this round, actually.
Oh, that's true.
That's interesting. Would you like to go for that idea?
I mean, I can't, but
No.
if someone wants to feed him further,
The thing is that you
We don't
kind
kill
of need him.
I will move to here.
And what would you like to
Because I can. And then I am at advantage, so I'm going to crack him across the back of the head with my quarterstaff.
I'd
do? Real damage at you.
That is a 15 to hit.
That just hits. So roll me,
That would be 6 points of damage.
right, perfect. I'm surprised that everyone's actually rolling really good for their actual attacks.
And then I will follow that up with spending a bonus action to do my martial arts ability.
Okay.
And we'll follow that up with a roundhouse kick. That's a 19 to hit. That
Yep.
does 4 points of damage.
Perfect. I'm getting used to this, guys. Am I good?
You're doing
You're
good.
doing beautifully. We are proud of you.
Yay. Okay, is that all your actions?
That is everything I can do this round, yes.
Alright, perfect. Lida, you're on one
So Lida-
point of damage. You have 1 point health point. What would you like
Yeah.
to do?
Lida's like, I'd like to think that she tried her best to swipe with the sickle and then just like freaking like she just got freaking whacked and like she's just kind of a bit dizzy and she's just like, okay, now what I expected. So she's gonna try, instead of using her sickle, she's gonna try using her hand axe and see if that goes.
You would be at
better. So she's, like,
advantage for this.
kinda-
You will be in
Advantage.
advantage for this advantage
Oh,
because
that's lovely.
Dude.
Beautiful. Let's just give that a go.
oh,
Nice.
Very
definitely
nice.
roll me attack. That is 8.
8 is great.
I just saw my reaction to the critical hit on the stream.
I'm proud of you. I'm actually not even looking at the stream. I feel bad. I want the stream.
I mean, you have other things to do, really.
You're a little bit
Pretty
busy.
much. I'm very busy, guys. I mean, it's difficult to handle a lot, but I'm doing good.
okay.
I'm doing great.
You're doing good.
Yay! The GMs are proud of me. Okay, so is that your move, Lida?
Yep, that is her move.
John, is she able to engage or not?
That would be an action to disengage.
Disengage is
never
an
mind.
action, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I may have
She-
to learn about this.
She ain't no rogue.
She ain't no rogue.
And even if she was, she ain't no level 2 rogue yet.
Kitty,
It's
Cool.
me.
it is your turn.
I'm gonna move here, and
You might have an
I
advantage.
haven't actually
now?
seen.
Nope.
she doesn't.
No, I
Nope.
don't.
Nope.
Don't know what weapons I have. I've got a mace and a
No
great.
one here.
I'll use
And
the
it's a great club.
Oh, it's a great club. That
does not
fucked
hit.
up.
That does not hit,
Oh,
I'm afraid.
okay.
Yeah.
In which case, I will use healing word on Leda.
Okay.
After you hit her with your great club.
So it's that +2, so 7 healing.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
of-
that is lovely. Thank you very much.
Because cleric.
Don't forget to heal your.
Oh, actually, it's 2 plus the spell's level, so that's 8 healing now.
Don't forget to
Oh,
heal your D&D
well done.
Beyond.
Indeed,
I will.
indeed.
So,
And that's my son.
Okay. You're next.
So I happen to have 2 morning stars, so I'm going to reach each of them.
Go for it. That does not hit. That is a hit. Roll me attack for 25.
Yep. 4 and 1.
No.
Minus 5.
Not
I don't.
great.
I think there's a problem with my rules because since the beginning I only roll a 1 in my damage dice, so I don't know if it's a bug or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll check that later. But...
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Just so you know, guys, we can.
I mean, it's always on the lowest score, you know, never on the highest.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all of your that you done for your
That
turn?
is everything he can do.
Okay. Sybil.
We're blocking your way now.
We're pretty much.
I'm just gonna twiddle my thumbs over here, just like, you know.
I mean, if you want to get into
Yeah.
any of these spaces up above him, you will be
Yeah,
at
yeah.
advantage.
Indeed.
She will do that by going around the outside of the group because she's got a movement to do it.
And you would
Not
give
silly.
advantage to. Okay.
And she is,
Well, you do have the advantage, so
yeah,
Mhm.
plonk
Right.
herself here. And have a crack with a longsword.
nice.
Chink.
Does not hit.
That was an advantage, though.
It,
Oh,
yeah.
So roll it again.
Roll it again.
I hit him again.
No!
That's even worse.
I'm gonna go twiddle my thumbs in a corner.
Bless you. Okay. Doro is at it again. He's not happy with you, Greed.
Oh.
I wonder why.
He's gonna try and bite you.
He can't
wait,
bite
no.
me.
He's just claws.
Oh,
He
shit.
doth not.
Go
He
for it.
does not.
You have
No, that's
no.
not a thing in D&D. That's a thing in Sammy's game.
Yes, only in my game.
Oh, only if only.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
Unless you go by
No.
homebrew rules, but that's something you announce at the beginning.
I control my rules in my game.
Sammy made up
I want
his...
to show my rules, my game. Because it's not exactly my game. This is because of this vampire.
This is a D&D game, so...
It's a D&D game. All right, so he can't do anything.
He attempts to claw me, and he does not.
Sad.
Daggy dag Dagmar.
Daggy Dagmar is going to continue smacking the guy. At
No.
advantage, because, thanks to Sybil. So that's a
No,
miss,
does not hit.
and that should be a hit.
That is a hit. Roll me damage. 8. This is such fun, guys.
How the fuck is he still alive?
That's vampire stuff, they're very tough.
He's a
Sack of
vampire.
HP.
It's a vampire spawn now. Ow, I'm hurting myself with
Check,
my thumb. Ow.
check the stream to be sure of how much
Jump.
health he has.
Shut up. You're not gonna know this.
That's cheating.
I know this.
Even
I'm keeping count.
That's typing. Okay, so read.
I'm...
Dagman didn't need anything. That's all of Dagman can do, really, honey.
Still 2 attacks.
I feel I'll do the same thing I just did, but again.
Best boy Creed.
So that's two-handed against him with the quarterstaff.
Wow.
Yep.
Lots of
Roll me damage.
That would be 7.
So that's 3 crits on that guy.
You're actually getting rolling really good, guys, especially for your first time.
And then I will follow that up with a roundhouse kick.
I
That
mean,
is a hit.
it tells a lot about how much it would be pain in the ass if we didn't roll so well.
Is that everything for you?
That is all he can do, yes.
Okay. Neda!
I imagine Creed eating both times and then be like, that's all I can do.
What
Okay.
are you going to do?
Next
So,
level, guys.
Nida is going to try and use her sickle again.
Okay.
And I'm guessing I'm at advantage because Creed is opposite of me?
You are indeed,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Okay. So let's see if that goes well. 15?
Just hit.
Oh, thank
You
God.
just hit. You can roll damage. 3.
Beautiful.
He's not looking great, guys.
And as she
Basically, like a bunch of bullies kicking him down, really. Just looking at him.
as she whacks him with her sickle, she'll say like, "I am Death Incarnate."
You keep telling yourself that.
You know, I'm gonna put that in the actual kind of comment one day. Death Incarnate. I
I
love
am
Nida.
Death Incarnate.
Oh my god.
Regular fight for an orc bullying the guy.
Hey, Brian.
I mean, whether it's bullying or being bullied, the orcs are used to both of those. So
My
There's
lovely
no-
little dragonborn kitty.
Thank you. I use my great club.
Use your great club.
Oh, for fuck's
And
sake.
you miss again.
Miss!
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I mean,
Done.
the cleric doing no damage is actually pretty usual.
I mean, it's level 1 as well, so.
Gonak is going to use it both again to honor his gods.
Okay, both of them hits.
Okay, so is it going to be 4 and 4?
No.
No! And no!
Yay.
17. He dead. Is he dead? He dead.
Yes, he's dead.
So,
I can't believe he's fucking
so the finish is like, and actually gives this huge smash smashing his head on the ground, and then he's like waiting for a bit, seeing the things move, and then remove the morning star.
Hey, Sybil, you did give me advantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
by
still a thing.
loitering in a corner.
It's still a thing.
so Tannie, are we doing this?
yeah.
Are we doing this with XP?
Yes. We're giving you some experience.
So I just worked out the XP for that fight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's 300 points.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Do you know what that means?
We just leveled up.
Very much.
It means that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, how much was it? 300?
300.
300 points.
Just 300.
I did-
Yay.
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
So, John, should we do the level up now, or should we wait until like?
I think we can. I think we can do it now. Like if we do that as the ending of the stream,
They won't see it.
we'll
need to
we'll
know.
we'll do it now, and we'll that will be the end of the stream.
Okay.
And
that's
then
fine.
we'll go and have the burial next month.
Yes.
Next month, after the cost really decays.
Okay, let's start with Dagmar, because I'm gonna start with the
The
list.
pirate.
I'll just do it by myself.
So how am I gonna do this? So I press character map to level up. Level
Oh, thank God for that.
levels. I'm pressing levels and it's having a bit of a moment. Okay.
Oh,
Do you want to
Aw.
try this out? What are you guys rolling now?
I rolled a 2 for my HP.
What do I need to roll for mine?
I can roll it for you. Hang on, it's all blanked up for me. John. It's blank for me, John. What am I doing? I've lost it. Everyone's blank.
I don't know why.
Do you just want to... I'm just going to close it down, just let you see it. Because it's gone really weird for me.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 hit points. And all that.
Let's go and like smash us the head of the... Ow. I'm hurt myself.
Yay, I've got all of those key things I can do now.
Okay.
Yay.
Steroids. Okay, I want to do Dagmar first, so
Oh, you want to do Dagmar now? Hmm.
yes.
Uh,
As I said, it was just really weird at first because it was just so blank. I didn't know what I was doing. It's
yeah, that's
gone really.
being weird.
I don't like that.
I just like the yes without realizing.
Dagmar,
Okay, there it is. It's loaded for me.
Still hasn't realized. I love it.
Okay, so
Would have never realized.
What?
are you done something?
You said something and I reacted to it, and you didn't realize, and it's amazing.
What did you say?
You're gonna have to rewatch the stream for it now.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty audible. You can find it.
That's just steroids. That's it.
Nah, it's
Okay,
all Orcish biology. Physiology.
Yeah, so basically your strength, dexterity, all of those stats are like empty. It's like literally just empty.
Okay,
so it's loaded for you then.
I've got Dagmar's character sheet here. I've put level up. So for level 2, Dagmar gets to roll. Dagmar gets to roll.
Just roll.
Could you roll me a d10?
1d10. 10.
Wow. Why can't I do this? This is unfair of how my game does it to me.
Give me the HP.
Let me see if I can try.
So you also get at this level Action Surge. You can push yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment. On your turn, you can take one additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action. Once you use this feature, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again.
Ah, it's better.
So once during a long short rest, I can basically attack 4 times.
Yeah. Well,
Because I
no,
have-
because you've got.
I have
If you
double
take
fighting.
an action surge, you can do an action twice, and your action is currently to attack with one of your weapons.
Okay,
And then
I
you
have the
take a bonus action of attacking
of
with
the
the
two
other
weapons.
one.
I see. So 3 attacks.
So you
which
get
is still
3
good.
attacks. When you get extra attack, you'll be able to attack 5 times.
Oh my god.
I'll try and do it with Gernak real quick. See if it works on him.
I just imagined Dagmar attacking 5 times like blah 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 blah. Die, motherfucker! He's still alive. Fuck!
I'm trying to see if I can try and level up Gernak, and oh, there we go. His ones are working up. Okay, they're working. We'll do yours in a minute until John does.
I'm just going to do Creed real quick on D&D Beyond.
Leveling up is fun,
Leveling up is good.
except when it's on fucking D&D Beyond, in which case it fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, I have to do that on D&D Beyond as well.
I'm not doing it. Like,
I'll-
you can fuck off. with
I can
that.
level up your characters on D&D Beyond, it's fine.
Good!
I will pay you £1 to do it because oh my
Pound.
god.
What,
So,
what is,
tell me when you're done,
is
John.
it that much of a pain?
I'm doing it. Don't touch it.
Don't touch.
I will slap you if you don't.
Got my fucking channel divinity, motherfucker.
You're already level 2, by the way, kiddies. Have you been messing up?
No, I'm just leveling up myself.
Okay. For some reason, I can't do your character mancer right now. I'm like,
Because she's leveled herself.
you've added things up, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check that
Ooh.
out. I'm being naughty.
Starting at 2nd level as an action, you present your holy symbol and evoke healing energy that can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level.
Well done.
Holy shit, guys! I'm the
You got
ultimate
10.
healer.
Just go look at your spells real quick.
All right.
So, you're the ultimate healer, so no going front lines anymore.
But I'm strong.
I'm
Actually, no,
strong.
I'm not. I've got minus in dex.
You're going back, not in the first line.
I mean, if Loda doesn't get a decent amount of hit points, she's gonna stay behind as well. Just
We're gonna buy you a sling or anything so you can do damage from afar.
I mean, I do have a longbow that I can use.
Okay.
So for Gernak,
Okay, I'm on the thing now.
if
What do you need to roll?
if he could roll us a d8.
Roll a d8.
D8.
7.
And so in that HP box, Tanny, if you put 7,
Okay.
Do I got 7 only or 7 plus?
it's 7 plus your Constitution modifier. But if
Yeah.
Tanny puts it in that box as 7, the D&D, the Roll20 will add that up.
Okay, is there anything though? Well, thing is, he's got an interesting thing going on.
So
here.
hit next.
Next. Work it!
Work it.
Okay, Eldritch Invocations. And this is basically, I have to do this manually because they don't do hex blazes on the character man for reasons. I have to go on Senator's Guide to everything to do this. Where's the flying fog? Do you have Senator's Guide to everything, don't you?
I do. Let me grab it for you. I mean, you've also got those options there, so you can start reading those out while I look them up here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
That
don't know
is
whether
me
it was
leveled up.
because I don't know whether if it has something to do with requisite Eldritch Blast cantrip. Okay, that's what.
No. So you could take Grasp of Hadar. Once on each of your turns when you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can move that creature in a straight line 10 feet closer towards you.
The mask doesn't have it on here.
That would be one of the ones from Xanathar's Guide.
Yep.
Lance of Lethargy. Once on each of your turns when you hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast, you can reduce that creature's speed by 10. None of those. Those are the only two from Xanathar's Guide he can take at the moment.
Yep. But he can choose any of the warlocks that's on the.
He can take any of these as well, so he can take Agonizing Blast, Armor of Shadows, Beast Speech, Beguiling Influence, Book of Ancient Secrets.
Devil Sight, Eldritch Sight. My games seem to be collective freeze. We also have Eldritch Spear, Eyes of the Runekeeper, Fiendish Rigor, Beguilement, Gaze of Two Minds, Mask of Many Faces, Misty Visions, Repelling Blast, Thief of Five Fates, and Voice of the Chainmaster.
I don't think he can take Voice of the Chainmaster yet, because
No,
that's...
but it seemed to be an option, but... Then again, thanks character amounts for being messed up.
Well, it's not perfect.
But I have Eyes of the Rune... Romata has Eye of the Rune in, as Warlock, don't he?
Yes.
So, you know that one. Eyes of the Runekeepers basically read everything, really. Was there anything? I don't think that...
Yep. So I think the one fitting more Gernak would be Agonizing Blast.
Okay, Agonizing Blast, you have to have requisite Eldritch Blast cantrip, it says.
Which I got at level 1.
So basically, you get to add your Charisma modifier to the damage.
Yep, when I use the Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
You also have another one, you can choose any of them. Armor of Shadows, Beast, Beast Speech, Beguiling Influence, Ancient Secrets, Devil Sight, Eldritch Spear, Eyes of Runekeeper, Fiendish Vigor, Gaze of Two Minds, Mask of Many Faces, Misty Vision, Repelling Blast, Five Fates, and we're not going to talk about Voice of the Chainmaster because that's basically if you were packed with the chain.
Wait, so I can choose another one?
You can choose another one.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you have the list, by the way?
I just put it in front of my eyes to see it more easily and remember what is it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to look at the.
Jonathan,
Yes, Amy Thee.
I have a question, Father.
Yes.
With Channel
I
Divinity
will
Preserve
pick.
Life,
Yep.
What'd you give up?
It-
Go ahead, Amy.
with the Channel Divinity Preserve Life, it says that it can restore a creature to no more than half its maximum hit points. Does that mean I can't restore them above their hit points, or is it just like in general that half the hit points maximum?
Ooh, let me have a look.
So say like with just Kirith in general, it would be like I could only restore 7 of their hit points, basically. Huh, maths is fun.
Okay. You picked Eldritch Spear. So all of that, I just need to press next, don't I?
So yes.
Yar.
Okay.
So from the looks of it, yeah, it's basically you can use your Channel Divinity to restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level, so at the moment, 10.
Yep.
You can choose any creatures within 30 feet of you and divide them up as you see fit. It cannot restore a creature to more than half of its maximum hit points.
Okay.
He's allowed to add. Is he allowed to add 1 spell now? It says that you can add 1 new spell.
So yeah, he can pick a new spell.
Okay, so we can bring you out the list again. Armor of Agathis, Arms of Hador, Charm Person, Command, Comprehend Languages, Expeditious Retreat, Illusory Script, Protection from good, Evil and Good, Unseen Servant, or Witch Bolt. You're still doing this, by the way.
Wall of spells. Wall of spells. Just read that message.
While you're looking at Gernaka, I'm going to just start looking at Sybil.
Yeah, well, we need
So
to
I choose in the first level spells.
Yes.
Okay. So I go to
It's like we're having a conversation on the chat.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
That's alright.
But I think I'm glad that John's helping me out here because
Yeah,
of course.
I would be so
Sean?
messed up without him.
Hello.
Could you roll me a d10, please?
Yeah.
This
Roll
is
1d10.
this is for your hit points.
Sort of.
Oh, I've got that open. I should close that because then I can see more of the stream.
Yeah, there, Amy.
I think
Why am I just picturing that the last part of that sentence just rushed in a really worried way?
I think Dagmar just broke her.
Don't see why it'll help him when maggots start eating his face. Please don't break my balls.
He's so scared of you.
No, he literally took back what Kiri said to make fun of her. Please try to be civil, he answered, please. Don't break
Yeah.
my balls.
So, Sean,
Hello.
while Gernak and Tannie work out what spell he's picking, I'll quickly go over what you as Sybil have at level 2. You gain Divine Smite, or as Sean calls it, Rubbing the Funk.
Oh yeah,
what
he
it
rubs funk
is?
on stuff.
Oh my god, I didn't know.
so-
I thought it was basically his actual acid breath.
So starting at 2nd level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one of your paladin spell slots to deal radiant damage to the target, in addition to the weapon's damage.
Right.
Basically, for when you hit with an attack, if you use a spell slot, you can deal an extra 2d8 damage to the target. Plus 1d8 for each spell, like each level of spell higher than first you use. Sean is complaining that that's trademarked and we can't call it rubbing defunk.
You will literally sue your asses now, guys. Bye, guys.
The damage also increases
I
by
don't know, I can
1d8.
reference him every time I use it.
As
As in
Torin
words of
Vesuva will say. The damage also increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or a fiend. Because they're susceptible to paladin smiting.
Right.
We will remind you of this
Thank
as
you.
needed, which will be regularly.
Oh yes.
You also
Very, very regularly.
you also get to choose a fighting style, which for Sybil was protection, which means that while you are wielding a shield,
Which she's not got at the moment, or has she?
you do have a shield.
Oh yeah, she has.
While you are wielding a shield, if you see a creature that is within 5 feet of you get attacked, you can impose disadvantage on the attack. So basically, you take your shield and you shove it in the way of the attack, and
I was gonna say shove it up at the blood.
you basically mum arm the person out of the way of the damage.
Oh, you meow somebody.
Nice.
You also learn some spells.
Yay!
Get my spells.
So you gain.
Okay.
You get to choose a number of spells equal to your charisma modifier plus half your paladin level.
Which is numbers.
Which is numbers, which we will get to. Basically, each day you can choose to learn new spells. You know all of the paladin spells, but each morning you pray to whichever person I said your god was.
Yeah.
And that person, whose name I totally remember, will grant you the spells for that day.
That sounds like a fee.
God Sylvanus.
Yes, he will grant you the spells.
Laugh. Stop with the cat noises.
So basically, each day you have 4 spells prepared.
Right.
Yay, paladins. But you now have...
This reminds me of when we made Luz.
You now have 18 hit points, so that's nice.
Yay.
Garnak has 19 hit points. And the cat.
Creed has 17.
We haven't done Lydia yet, have we?
Which means
Yeah,
he
Lydia
won't
does
just
not
fall
feel-
over from the fight with the vampire this time.
Alright, I'm gonna do Lydia's.
Whoa, Lidda.
Yay.
Okay, so what does she need to... Why are you not... Hang on.
Let me have a look for you. Lidda, as a ranger, needs to roll... Lidda, as a ranger, needs to roll a d10.
Roll me that d10, y'all.
Bloody hell, boy.
Oops.
So, should I just put 2 in the HP box
Yes.
I have a question. Minus Constitution counts as 0, or is it actually retrieved from the HP roll?
You always gain at least 1 hit point per level.
Hmm.
Stop meowing
Oh.
at me!
Also, stop
Yeah.
meowing at the dragon.
She gets to choose a fighting style!
Yay.
What does that mean?
Let's get to that fighting style thing. Yay.
Given your HP, you have to pick one at range.
Yes.
Also,
Let's-
you're a ranger.
So the fighting styles for ranger are archery.
Archery.
You gain a +2 to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons. Defense.
That's
While you are wearing armor, you gain a +1 to your AC.
Okay.
Dueling. While you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 to damage rolls with the weapon. Or 2-weapon fighting, where you can do 2-weapon fighting.
Or silverware. You fight better with teapots.
Choose your fighting style.
I kind of. So, with 2-weapon, I would be holding, like, both, say, my hand axe and my sickle. One in each hand, and I could
Basically,
go twice.
the way that dual wielding works is that you take your attack action and you make that with the primary weapon. And then you can take your bonus action to attack with the secondary weapon in your offhand. Without 2-weapon fighting, you don't get to add your strength modifier to the second attack. With 2-weapon fighting, you get to basically just make a second attack. But it still takes up your bonus action.
Stop meowing at me!
Also, please stop meowing at the dragon.
I think she's getting really hungry now, so I gotta feed her despite what time it is.
Let's do 2-weapon fighting.
Okay. Alright, will we do that? No, I don't want dueling. Stop with the slowness. Damn it! 2-weapon fighting. Also, by the time you reach 2nd level, you have learned to use magical essence of nature to cast spells. You can Hello, mother. What are you doing here?
Let me have a
Just summoned
quick...
my mother.
Hi, Tannie's mother!
I said, hi,
I
Tannie's mother.
I didn't realise that the Final Fantasy leveling up music summoned your mum.
She's just sitting in the corner, bless her, with a really nice fluffy coat, being really. With the cat meowing at me. Mom, stop it! Ow. Oh, you broke off. Okay, yeah, you cast spells now, Dan. I don't know where Dan is.
You know 2 first-level spells.
I don't know. Bye, Mum.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the spells. Just to hear us, you get level 1 spells and wait for it to load. You get level 1 spell, and you can get to choose 2 spells, my darling.
Okay, what are the
There's-
spell choices?
Yeah, she doesn't seem to have cantrips. Is that normal? for
Yeah,
her?
rangers don't get cantrips.
Okay, you get alarm. Oh, I love. And a cat, apparently.
You get an alarm, which will basically
That is-
make the
that
sound
is-
of a
That
cat.
is my alarm. I was going to say that is my alarm.
You have animal friendship. You have cure wounds, detect magic, detect poison and disease, ensnaring strike, fog cloud, good berry, hail of thorns, hunter's mark, jump, long strider, and speak with Anne.
Okay. One of them is going to be cure wounds, because, that would be useful to have another person in the odd case that Kirith gets
Oh wait,
freaking knocked out.
I almost give you detect magic, and I don't want that one. No, there we go. Cure wounds. Here we go.
So Sybil
Yeah,
can
so
also
one
do
of-
healing.
Oh, so we're all doing healing.
We've got
Then
3
we got- then
healers,
we got-
yay!
Well,
We
you
still
always-
need
it's
lost
places different
someone.
yourself. I mean, you almost got killed by a freaking vampire. By 1 point, you had 1 point left.
Exactly.
At later levels, Creed can also heal himself,
Ooh, ooh.
but only
Yeah,
himself.
I mean, I can heal myself a bit with second wind.
True. Yeah,
Mhm.
Dagmar will be able to go,
Just a flesh
Okay.
wound.
I can cure others.
What?
That's
what
not
about-
healing, but that's.
What else? What's
so
your
what
second
other spell would you like?
Guys, I'm gonna head off because I is tired.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Adios.
But Karif is all leveled up, so.
Speak to you in the future.
In future. We'll
Thank you
see
for letting me
most of
take
you
you
tomorrow.
Kitty, by the way.
Yes.
Of
Bye-bye.
course!
Ooh.
See you soon! Bye!
Ooh.
Bye.
So then the second one, I think I'll
Sure, like-
do detect magic, detect poison or disease, detect magic, detect poison or disease. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, I'm gonna roll for it.
One is for detect magic, the other one's poison. Is
Yes.
second.
It is detect
poison
magic, or no, detect poison and disease.
All right. I think that might be very useful for this, actually.
Mhm.
Just so you know.
That's good to know.
All right, she's leveled up.
And just to let the stream know, because I didn't actually say it when I was leveling up Creed, at second level I get unarmored movement, which means I now have a base movement speed of 40, as long as I'm not wearing armor. And I also have the ability to harness key points. At the moment, I can use those to cast to do Flurry of Blows, Patient Defense, or Step of the Wind. Flurry of Blows allows me to take 2 attack actions. Where is it? I can make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Patient Defense allows me to take a bonus action to take the dodge action. So what I did as a full turn there would be a bonus action. And then Step of the Wind allows me to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action, and my jumping distance would be doubled for that turn. So I can now run really fast. Really, really
Sweet.
fast.
Okay. I think that's pretty much everybody, to be honest.
As I said, before next session, I will level everybody up on D&D Beyond as well. I'll copy everybody's stats over and
Yes.
do that. Because, you know, I have nothing else better to do with that sort of thing. I have time to do that. Because I'll do that at lunchtime at work, because that's more interesting than not. Oh yeah, saying goodbye to the stream.
Yeah.
That's a thing that happens regularly.
That's the thing that I need to do now.
Yes.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the chat. Guys in the chat, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have, please do hit that follow button on the way out. Tell your friends, let them know about D&D. It's really cool. I don't think we're going to be streaming again tomorrow, but we will be back on Friday when Sammy is taking the DM's chair and showing us the Battle of Loeb, where
In space.
the A-team has been hurtling towards this premonition of doom, destruction, and a massive fight on an ice planet. And we've just decided to not go there. And we're being joined by some members of the B team in their normal forms and some members of the B team as cardboard cutout versions piloted by our esteemed DM, Sammy.
I'm in there.
Details, just details.
Then on Saturday, nothing will be happening because we don't stream on Saturdays, probably. Who knows? We might, but probably won't. On Sunday, I'll be back with Storm King's Thunder, where we're in Waterdeep, or they're in Waterdeep, and they're going to be looking round for Patrona, Talon's ex-wife, who is causing no end of troubles there. So stay tuned for all the fun that's going to bring us. But for now, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.